Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E. I'd like to personally welcome the dozen of people watching, and apparently Colin is out there tonight. Hi, Colin, how are you?
Oh.
Yes, Colin is a dachshund. We are live on Freeview, and we will be live on ITV in around about 32, 31-ish minutes time, and it's going to get very busy. It's going to get busy anyway, because tonight's show is all about beauty, and when it came to asking somebody to present a show about beauty, well, obviously, I wasn't the first choice, but they weren't available, so you've got me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ERC. It's the Epidermal Research Centre. Personally, it's some of, I've found, to be some of, well, I can't really say the, but certainly among the best skincare ranges that money can buy. And the reason I say one of, because there are lots of different ranges, and actually many exist within one brand, as they do within ERC. So within ERC, they have a Dragon's Blood range, for example, which I absolutely adore. But they also specialise in collagen. And tonight is all about collagen. It is marine collagen. It is effective. We have clinical trials. We have facts. We have figures. And we have some blooming good prices as well. So if you've been looking for a skincare range that actually does what it says on the tin, rather than, and this is actually an expression in the skincare industry apparently, hope in a bottle, then you've come to the right place. And when it comes to dishing out more than hope, when it comes to exceeding expectations, when it comes to providing you with real hard solutions for a good price, well, you always turn to Diane, and she's here. Hello, Diane, how are you? Good to see you.
I am very well, thank you.
Sorry, I want a bit Jeremy Clarkson there. Diane, how are you? Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Lovely to see you back, and looking radiant and resplendent as always. In a nutshell, who are you and what's ERC?
So, ERC is a science-led, results-driven skincare collection that is a capsule collection. So it's simplistic, it's easy to use, but it delivers real results. Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm Diane.
Hello.
So I am.
What's your name and where do you come from?
Well, my name is.
Let's go to our game for a recap.
Is the slide going to go back?
Yes.
So I am Diane, and mine is, I basically work with the creation. I also work with the manufacturers. So I do lots of different things. I've got a heritage of 3 decades of being within the health and beauty industry. So all of that knowledge goes into everything we create and deliver.
And you take your expertise into actual clinics as well, don't you?
I do indeed. So I still do hands-on treatments a couple of times a month, so which is absolutely fabulous. Takes me right back to the roots and keeps me very in focus and in sync with what that lovely consumer wants.
Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, this lady knows her stuff. So something that I worked with you for the first time, I think it was a couple of months ago. Now, I'd seen you present or guest shows on Shop on TV before, but I did not understand or realise the importance of putting collagen back into my body. And when I say back, there's a reason I'm saying that. And I can promise you that since that fateful day 2 months ago, I've been taking marine collagen every single day without fail. And I consider it to be, this is it by the way, possibly the most important supplement that you take of a day. Am I right in thinking that, Diane? And if I am, why?
I would absolutely agree wholeheartedly with that, Rob, simply because collagen is a natural protein found in the body, but over a third, think of a third of all protein in your body is collagen, and we deplete that year after year after year from our late 20s, sort of early 30s, and then we go on this rapid trajectory down in our 40s, 50s and 60s. So taking a supplement, something that replenishes what we're naturally losing and can't resource and refuel through, say, food sources, is absolutely key.
Now, this lovely slide here, which is, ladies, I'm sorry, you really have got the bum end of the stick here. I hate to say it, but from your 20s onwards, so if you are in your 20s, pay attention, please. you are on a slippery slope. Well, guys are as well, but particularly women, because you lose about, was it 20% of your collagen during menopause?
Absolutely. You can lose almost up to 40. I mean,
Up to 40?
Up to 40. It can absolutely sky plummet, should we say.
Now, okay, so you're going collagen, I'm losing collagen, so...
What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? Well, collagen does some pretty important things, and the effects of losing collagen, we, as people, are desperate to counteract if at all possible, and this is part of the solution, I believe. So tell us about it.
Absolutely. So anybody who has ever looked in the mirror and you can see the visible signs of collagen depleting as we age.
Right.
So we start to see the finer lines, the deeper set wrinkles. We start to see that decline in the elastin fibres.
So we can see that here. So in your 20s, you've got loads of lovely fibres.
Absolutely. Lots of fibres. The collagen fibres are really strong. They're healthy. The vascular tissue is fabulous.
Yep.
So everything is working A-OK, absolutely as it should be. Fast forward into your 30s and you start to see just this beginning of the decline.
Yes.
But by the time we get to 40s, think perimenopause, people going into menopause, you start to see it absolutely begins to plummet. By the time we reach our 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, we're losing more moisture.
There are hardly any fibres left.
Absolutely. So if you think of collagen as the scaffold, it's something that holds the skin, the hair, your nails, but also your joints.
Yeah.
So think about as you start to age, and maybe you are on the couch at home right now thinking, oh, is it time to make a cup of tea yet? But the thought of up off the couch.
We all do that when you get to a certain age. You make a noise when you get up.
You go, oh.
Yeah, like that. There,
And that is absolutely like that collagen depletion is kicking in. So if you do that grunt when you get up off the couch, if you hit the snooze button when you go to get out of bed, if you don't feel that you get up and you're raring to go, collagen could be a great supplement for you to take.
Amazing. And by the way, what I want to say to you is this. Your body won't allow you to put it all back. You cannot, as it depletes, it's a bit like a hole in a boat. Now you can plug the hole, but you can't plug it completely. So your body will allow you to put a certain amount back, around 10,000 milligrams, 10 to 12,000 milligrams a day. I think I'm right in saying, Diane will correct me if I'm incorrect. And so this, one dose, 10,000 milligrams. Every day you're putting back pretty much the limit of what your body will allow you to put back. And I want to say, obviously, always individual results may vary with everyone who takes any kind of supplement or uses any kind of beauty treatment. And I say beauty because this is almost beauty from inside, or skincare from inside, isn't it? You're attacking it from the opposite direction.
Totally. You want that sandwich effect. So if you go to eat a sandwich and you want that lovely, you want gorgeous sort of fresh bread on the top, fresh bread in the middle, but you want the filling to be fabulous. Yeah. That's exactly what we want to do to our skin. So we want the collagen from the inside to plump from within. Yep. We want the collagen on the outside to help with hydration, work on those water reservoirs on the visible surface of the skin. But we want the juicy bit in the middle to be really plumped up, and that's what collagen does.
Now I'd like to draw your attention to what looks like has just come from an alien spaceship. What in the name of Jehoshaphat is all of that there?
So think of collagen. So collagen in our teens, in our early 20s is absolutely, it's packed, Rob, okay? Yep. So it's really, really firm, it's buoyant, it's bouncy. And then we hit into our 30s, okay? Yep. So this is all great. It's firm, it's structured, it's got all that gorgeous elastin. By the time we hit into our 30s, you'll see it's almost like it just starts to evolve. It starts to deplete slightly. Yeah. Fast forward and go to 40s, 50s, 60s, and you start to see the depreciation of the collagen and how it goes. So you've got all this sort of emptiness. If this next to this, see?
Yeah.
Hugely, absolutely hugely worlds apart.
The way I like to think of it is, I like to think of it as if you imagine a sinkhole.
Yes.
Why do you get a sinkhole? Because the underlying supporting ground has given way. so everything sinks. Well, that's essentially a wrinkle, and the supporting ground, if you like, underneath a wrinkle is collagen and elastin, isn't it?
Totally. Absolutely. Perfect in a description there, because yes, it's when it starts to go, and it literally, it just zones out from the skin. Yeah. So what you've had, if you think of like a perfect scaffold, if you had an old building that's looking a little bit dilapidated, what you do, you go to rebuild the structure. So you get that support, that scaffold in place before you can do any work.
Yes.
And that's absolutely the same with collagen.
Now, this drink, I have to say, is phenomenal. It really, really is. Apart from anything else, by the way, each bottle will get 1 dose a day. And I haven't got it here, but there's, oh, hang on, I do actually, sorry. It'll come like that. So the measuring cap's on the top. So when you fill it up to the line, that is 10,000 milligrams. That's once per day. Keep it in your fridge. It's lovely when it's chilled. And I put it next to the milk or the cream. Yep. That way I always remember when, you know, in the morning to take it. By the way, take it depending on what part of the day you generally are awake. So if you're a morning person, take it in the morning. Like me, if you're a night worker, you know, take it later. I mean, it really, I have a glass of water with some vitamin C and some lysine in it, and then once I've done that, I have this, and then I drink my coffee afterwards. So this will last you about 3 weeks. On the top of the lid, there will be a use-by date. So they will vary. It's a bit like when you buy milk or something like that, but they do last quite a long time, don't they?
Definitely. Normally, anything between sort of 6 to 18 months.
6 to 18 months. Yeah. Goodness me. But it will never, ever, ever last that long. And look, do you know what? We've got this for $29.99. If you were to go to ERC's website right now, it's £79.95. So we are giving you a better than half price off. And here it is. This is ERC's actual website, live right now, if you want to go and check it out. It's same product, same size, same everything, for $79.95. Our usual price is £20 off that. You'd think all your birthdays and Christmases would come at once when you get it for £20 off. I can't even work out what that percentage is because my maths is terrible. But $29.99 is for uno bottle. So you can buy 2 bottles. Actually, you can buy 2.5 bottles for the same price as one at ERC. And you recommend, don't you, generally to start seeing results for a lot of people 6 weeks, so 2 bottles.
2 bottles. That's sort of, I won't say like the sweet spot. So that sort of 6-week mark is when most people will start to experience or maybe see or feel.
I did after about 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
So some people, it's very, very rapid.
Yeah.
But most 5 to 6 weeks is the perfect time.
I think I'd lost a lot of
2
collagen.
Bottles.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I did the booster. You can, by the way, if you do more than about 1.5 capfuls, you're just wasting it. Because after about, 15,000, depending on how depleted you are.
Yes.
After about 15,000 milligrams, you're not going to get any more. You're just peeing it away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just, your system will accept what it needs.
Yes.
And then the rest is just surplus. So literally, your body will just get rid of it as waste. So take 1 cap.
Yeah.
If you feel that you really need that boost, then you could do the little
cap and shot and a tot.
Shot and a tot.
That's what I did. Just to, and actually, you know, so I have an umbilical hernia which has got I've really got to get it seen to. You talked about a situation, and again, I stress and preface all of this by saying individual results vary here, but you had somebody who had to have an operation, didn't you? And I'm now thinking about the same for myself. What was that story?
So I had, she's a personal trainer, very, very good friend, who had to go in for a hysterectomy. Same age as me. Yeah. She's self-employed, so she was like, I haven't got the option of being off sort of for 8 weeks.
Right, yeah. Same thing.
So literally, she took the 15,000 for a good sort of 1.5, 2 months pre-op,
yeah.
And then also took it post.
And
literally her 8 weeks, which she wasn't supposed to do, within 3. Now, she is super fit, don't get me wrong. Tracy's very, very fit. Yeah. But she was back up, and even her consultant was like,
What have you done?
What have you done? You do something. And 2 other of my lovely clients, who both had hip operations, were both asked by their consultants, What are you doing?
Yeah. Because I mean, it makes sense because scar tissue. I mean, it's about not scar tissue, but it's about healing the skin back together again. This is essentially liquid. I can't say it's liquid skin, but it's a liquid skin foundation, isn't it?
Yes.
It's very important stuff. Now let's talk. First of all, I just want to say, actually, excuse me. Let me back up for a minute. We have very, very big difficulty keeping this in stock. It generally sells out really quickly. In fact, we had a terribly, desperately urgent situation where it almost ran out before, and I couldn't get a bottle of it, and I had to dig around. In fact, actually, Diane, fortunately, managed to procure, I think it was one of the early versions of the product, wasn't it? And so, you know, we were literally rummaging around in the back of her car one night. That was a totally unrelated thing, but you know, it's like we are good friends. But no, it is, honestly, I will not ever miss a day. And I kind of feel it when I do. It happens sometimes, you know.
That's totally. I recently was on a business trip, 5 days away, landed and was like, forgotten the collagen. And normally I decamp mine, so I'll just take like a 100ml bottle, easy to carry. And literally when I came back, so I'd done a lovely long haul flight, and I was like an older woman when I got off that plane, because I was like, and it's only been 5 days without it, Rob, but honestly, the hip motion was insane, because I was just so stiff, which I'm not usually. Well, and that was really unfortunate.
I just bought, well, leased a car, because moving up north, you know, it's not, we haven't got the same transport links that we have in London. And so, no way. You know, they haven't caught up yet, have they, Diane? No. No, I mean, there are lots of buses and tubes and things in London. It's a kind of almost redundant having a car, at least I've found so for the last 7 years. But I remember when I rented a car some months ago before I was taking collagen, and my friend and I drove all around the country and things like that. I was stiff as a frozen board. Yeah. But this time, I just literally drove 240 miles, 5.25 hours in the car. Nothing, no problem at all. Got out easy peasy, no aches and pains. That's my personal experience. So look, this is marine collagen. We're going to get into marine collagen shortly, and why that's great, and why we think that it's the one that you should get, why we recommend it, unless you are vegan, in which case it's from fish, it's marine collagen. Sadly, we can't recommend it for vegans, but for everybody else, yes, definitely. But I just want to also say this is one of the products that we have. It is what I suppose we would describe as our hero product. Well, no, actually, they're all pretty much hero product. ERC is one of the best skincare ranges I've ever used. To the web, Robin. shopontv.co.uk. Click on the live on air banner. Scrolly down, you can see the shows coming up in the future. Now, we have a few bundles for you. One of them is this. So this is your day collection. So you get a day moisturizer, which is SPF 50, by the way. Full size 50 ml. I think, isn't that about, how much is that at ERC? It's
125.
£125. So, and you're getting the whole bundle, by the way, for £60 or less a penny. You get a serum, 30 mils of that, and a 15 ml eye cream. They are all full size. They're not trial sizes. They are just as if you went and bought them individually at full price from ERC for an absolutely stellar price.
Yeah, right about £329 off the top of my head that would cost you.
I can't even work out what the saving is there. That's enormous. And in fact, Leslie, our producer, will tap away at her calculator. And also we've got the Night Duo as well. So that's your moisturiser and your repair mask. I did a repair mask recently.
Love it.
Yeah, it was good stuff. And we've got some power drops as well. We've got them all. Are they all they're all back in stock. Marvellous. What are the power drops? What are they for? Why do we want to buy them now?
Super boosters, absolutely super booster serums. And right now, if you think away, the seasons are starting to change, your skin is changing too. So think about like the humidity levels in the air that start to change. Your skin now, although we're going into winter and we think of it as being much wetter, it's actually a much drier season as far as humidity levels go.
Right.
So this is the time that we need to nourish, we need to rehydrate, but it's also the time that we start to see, Rob, that we think, oh, is my skin looking a bit flat? Is it looking a bit dull? So this is the perfect time now to switch up and use things like retinol, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, all into our routine. I think we've got some very limited stock of that vitamin C.
I think the vitamin C, isn't that the one that did that? Was that sold out last time? We just got it, a little bit of it back.
Got a little, yes.
I take vitamin C. I live by vitamin C. I mean, honestly, I take 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day.
Every day, perfect.
But that's me. So get your collagen while you can. We're going to join ITV in about 12 minutes' time. I promise you that we will start to get into great depth about all of this. And if you're watching and thinking to yourself, I have a burning question about this before I purchase. What can I do? Well, there are two things that you can do, ladies and gentlemen. The reason we are live is because we're also interactive. And that means you can either email us, studio@shopontv.co.uk, or you can, when you go to the website into the show page, you'll notice there is a web message box, and just drop us a little ditty in there. Now, you will have to check a box that says you understand that we cannot reply to that message. That literally is, well, as it says, we can't reply to it. It just comes through as a message to us. It's like a text, basically, but it's not two-way communication. If you need a response from our lovely producer, Leslie, then you just need to shoot us an email instead, using an email address we can reply to. Simple as that. Now, I've been sitting here for 22 minutes and I haven't had any yet.
Rob, what's happening? Absolutely not.
I mean, you know, it's been a long day.
And it would be rude not to.
Would you like a... I don't know if we have another cap.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
We're going to get you another cap. Would you like to go ladies first?
No, not at all.
Thank God she said that. Now, this has a really lovely berry flavour. Tell us about the ingredients and the quality of the ingredients, please.
So, mixed fruit flavour, okay? So it tastes like berries. To me, it's not too sickly sweet. It's quite sharp, a little bit like cranberry. I know you love it. But
honestly, I literally just wanted to do that.
But this is sugar-free, Rob. This is a blended mix of different berries, fruits, mango. There's all sorts of gorgeous fruits in there.
And it's sweetened with stevia, isn't it?
It is.
So it's not got nasty sweeteners in it?
No nasty sweeteners. It's stevia sweetener. The colour is actually from purple potatoes.
Right.
So that reddy colour is purple potato. So very natural in the colouring. But the thing
no dyes or...
No, none of that whatsoever. The thing for me is this is your fabulous type 1, type 3 collagen plus hyaluronic acid.
Well, what does all of that mean?
Rob, right, there's 5 different types, okay?
Ooh.
5 different types of collagen.
Yeah.
But the 2 that are really most important specifically for skin. So, for skin, for hair, for nails and for joints are type 1 and type 3. So both of them will work on skin, hair and nails. Type 1 primarily for that. Type 3 collagen is the most synergistic to your natural collagen. So that's why we use types 1 and type 3.
Now, is the reason that you use marine collagen because it has a much smaller molecular structure that can penetrate through the microbiome better?
Absolutely. So the thing with...
I love saying that.
The thing, thank you, with the collagen is that it's no point. Collagen as a molecular mass is huge, okay? So you must always look for hydrolyzed collagen.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically broken down, much smaller molecular structure. We use a liquid. People often say, why is it not a powder? Why is it not a capsule?
A lot of them are,
shot? Lots of them are. For us, liquid and marine are the prime 2 things to really get it into your system, get it into your system fast.
Well, it makes sense that a liquid would do that.
Absolutely, more so than it taking time to dissolve, you know, with the capsule, what it's made of, or in a tablet form.
If it ain't getting in your body, it's not doing anything, is it? But this is.
Always, always, always look at the level of collagen because there's so many brands that you will see, you know, there's lots of competitors out there, but there are maybe 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 8,000. So always look, the things I always say to people when they look for collagen, how quick's it going into my system and what's the strength? Yeah. Okay, that's what you
This really is kind of maximum strength for most people, any more than 10,000 milligrams a day and you're just wasting it.
Yeah.
But I remember when I first was introduced to the notion of the importance of collagen, which was probably about 5 years ago, and the presenters were all given samples of the product to try, and it was a big old bottle of capsules. And I thought, oh, that's going to last me a while. No. You had to take about 85 of them of a night. I'm like, cool, blimey, what am I? I mean, rattling around like a rattlesnake doing the tango. And even then, I don't think you got more than about 5,000 milligrams when I think back to it, because you had to do it twice a day.
Yeah, now, exactly the same, Rob. The very first time I took collagen, I needed to take 8 capsules a day, 4 times a day.
Man.
But I used to get to the afternoon and then would totally be like, I took them at lunchtime. Do I need to take them now?
Oh, yeah.
And so I don't think I ever actually got full benefit, because I couldn't remember, have I taken them, have I not?
And have you not?
Have I taken
well, that's what this particular company recommends you take them before you go to bed. But I've since discovered that's probably the worst thing you can do, because it keeps you awake. But also apparently it's absolutely useless, taking collagen, or at least less effective, unless it's in the presence of vitamin C as a transport mechanism. This contains the right amount of vitamin C to help get it into your body. Honestly, I think that's almost more important than a multivitamin, to be honest, as we age, because I always take a multivitamin and I never really quite know whether it's doing anything. But this we know is, it has science behind it. We'll come back to that, because before we join ITV, and largely because the producer has got a whip out and I'm scared, let's do a little, I think she described it as a little tickle, of the day collection.
Beautiful.
Which is worth £329, Diane.
Absolutely. So this day collection, Rob, this is anybody who looks in the mirror, sees a wrinkle, sees a crease, a crevice, feels that their skin's a little bit dehydrated. Yeah. Basically, anybody who is 35 plus, I think, is going to love this.
Now, we were very lucky before he was thrown over the edge of the Death Star's energy converters by Darth Vader. We managed to get hold of Emperor Palpatine and interview... No, seriously, this was actually published by the New England Journal of Medicine. The left side of the face of this 69-year-old truck driver was exposed to UV rays through his truck window over 28 years. I mean, that is that's serious degradation of skin right there. Absolutely.
I mean, that is like pure glycation. That is literally pure sun damage. Yeah. Absolute pure sun damage. And I think for this, when you can see something like that so visibly, and people would say, well, okay, how's it got through the glass of his truck? Because UVA is at us 24/7.
Right.
So literally right now here, watching at home right now, UVA is attacking your skin.
But doesn't glass magnify sun? I always remember it being hotter around, greenhouse effect, hello?
Absolutely, but UVA is literally at our...
Even at night.
It's permanent. Right. Whereas UVB is the burn ray, and that's normally what we think about as the ray that causes the damage. But actually, the A is what I think, A for acceleration, A is for aging, A is the one that causes all the issues. Yeah. So when we want something that is anti-aging, that's when we turn to the collagen.
So, and the reason we're talking about all of this is because the anti-aging day moisturiser is SPF, sun protection factor 50, and you're also getting the original anti-aging serum, and you're getting the eye moisturiser, which is hydration. Sorry, it's phenomenal.
It's beautiful.
Do you know it's the only eye cream, if I can call it that has not made my eyes water. I've tried so many, and I'm careful not to go too close to the eye, but I end up being squinty. I can't put it on before I go on air because I get all squinty. But didn't happen with the ERC one.
And I think that's because it's a blend. It's a trick blend. It's 4 different textures in one. So it's your oil, your serum, your cream, and your gel combined into one. And that's what makes the difference with the texture.
Did I get this right? Serum, then moisturiser, is that right?
100%. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Because what did I do the other day? I think I did serum, night cream, and then I put the mask on top. Is that overkill?
So it's overkill because you don't need with the night and the mask both together.
So just
use
one or
the other.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. Well, I wasted a bit of credit. Well, I'm sure it's still double the goodness going in, isn't it? I mean, look at me. I'm actually 86. What about the serum? What's so great about that?
Oh, serum, this is beautiful. So anybody who is looking for sort of that plumpness in the skin, anybody who wants to basically plump, lift or firm the skin, look at the texture of this, okay?
Yeah, sorry, go on, Oh, using me?
So
using yourself?
I can use me. Yeah. So This is what makes this so different. So this texture is literally almost like a gel, okay? Very, very light serum. But if you look how that goes into, look at me straight away, I'm going to just make sure that goes in, and then I'm going to show you in 2 seconds. Look at the colour difference there.
Blimey, it's instantaneous.
It's absolutely, it is insane.
Yeah.
And this, from the second it goes on, so if in an hour's time we had the moisture measurement test right here, Rob, we could have done my 0, which would be check the moisture levels in my skin right now. We could come back in an hour and check this hand, and this would be up to 95% clinically trialled and proven, 95% more hydrated within the hour.
I mean, that's an A+ in an exam, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's insane. So again, think about what we said now. We're going into winter, definitely. So when you need that extra boost, this serum is divine. And look, it's gone. Absolutely gone.
It has. May I touch?
Yeah. It's gone.
Yeah, it's not sticky. It's literally,
there, it's gone.
just smooth and lovely.
Yeah.
We will get into all of the trial data and all of that sort of thing as well. We're going to be joining ITV in about 2 minutes' time. But remember, you're getting all 3 of these, and they are full size, just so you know. No cheating here. There's my hand. You can see how big that is. And I'm sorry, but I'm a bloke. Big is best, or certainly better anyway. And so you get the serum, you get the eye cream, and you only need a teeny little amount of the eye cream, less than the size of a pea. So it's going to last for, well, in fact, that's true of all of them, really. It's going to last for ages. And we're going to get into the quality of the SPF, because this is so good, this cream. It wasn't designed to be SPF, but it was so good, it actually ended up being, SPF 50.
Yes.
It was supposed to be a 30, wasn't it?
30, it was. So originally we set out to devise a 30, and then it just kept surpassing all the parameters, and it ended up as a 50. So you have that 50 times protection than your regular burn time.
Is that a thing with ERC? I mean, this is a rhetorical question, because I know the answer, but what is the quality of the ingredients here? I mean, how, just in a nutshell, because we're about to join ITV, in a sentence, how good is ERC compared to other things out there?
So, sourced from all around the globe, cosmeceutical grade.
Cosmeceutical.
That is the difference. So it fuses both the sensory side of the beautiful beauty market and the cosmetic industry, but with the active ingredients, the tried and tested, the driven results
that are using
from
the pharmaceutical.
Absolutely.
Pharma grade, as they would say. Oh, excuse me, I've got hair on my arm.
That cobweb come over.
I know. We've got cobwebs floating around the studio, apparently. There's been an overactive spider in our midst. So please do stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. If you are lucky enough to be watching now, and I do say lucky enough because you've got a chance to order now quickly and get in before everybody else. I mean, honestly, obviously, lots of people watching on ITV1, and it does tend to get a little bit crazy. So check out and order while you can now, or take your chances when the crowd come in, which is right after this. Hello and welcome to Shop on TV. It's Thursday night, which means Rob Lock with an E is here. Woo! How are you, ladies and gentlemen? It is wonderful to be with you for the next 3 days, and I am super excited, as I always am, to be the one to present this particular show to you, because I've got something for you tonight. If you've never seen it before, if you've never heard of it before, I believe, and I believe also that you'll end up agreeing with me and believing yourselves, that this could very well be the most important supplement that you take every single day. It is marine collagen. And if you are curious, even for a second right now, to find out how important marine collagen is, let me just tease you. About a third of your body is made up of collagen. Your skin, which is the largest organ on your body, also your joints, the cartilage, your hair, your fingernails, they all contain, in fact, the foundation of all of those things actually is collagen. And can I just really, really upset everybody for a minute? From the age of 20 onwards, it's depleting fast. I'm sorry to say, it is a downhill slope. And every decade that goes by, you lose more and more and more and more collagen. And unfortunately, look, it's natural, but collagen is the foundation to your skin. So when the foundation collapses, your skin collapses. What do we call that? Wrinkles, etc. So the good news is that we have a solution to help counteract some of those effects. You're never going to beat aging, at least not yet, but you do have an opportunity to take a supplement which is the maximum strength supplement. It's about as much as your body will allow you to put back every day. And now you can actually do something to help counteract the effects of collagen loss. We're going to get into all of it. I have my trusty iPad standing by. Any questions you have, no question is too big, too small, and there's no such thing as a stupid question. So drop us a line, studio@shopontv.co.uk, or you can go to shopontv.co.uk, the website, click on Live on Air Shop Now. There's another little message box there which will come straight through to our producer. Just please understand we can't reply to those. It's just a one-way communication system. If you need an answer, then please email. Here's everything on the show. We have the Advanced Liquid Collagen, 10,000 milligrams. It's half a litre. It's full size. And if you bought that from the ERC website right now, it would cost you $79.95 for one bottle. So you can get 2.5 bottles from us for the same price. Or to put it another way, for one bottle from Shop on TV, it is just $29.99. We'll get into why we're able to do it for such a good price. I take this every day. I have done for the last 3 months, and I will do until they put me in a box. I honestly will do everything I can on a daily basis to ensure that I remember to take this. It is such an important supplement, not just for me, but I believe for everybody. Then we've also got our day collection. Now, if you were to go to ERC's website, you get an SPF moisturizer, SPF 50 day moisturizer. You get and these are all full size. Once again, you get the serum, 30 mils, and the eye cream, 15 mils of that. If you bought them individually from ERC's website, right now, you can go to the website if you don't believe me, £329, £269 savings. I know that sounds too good to be true. There is a reason for it, and it has nothing to do with, are the bottles smaller, or is it is it a weaker solution? No, full size, same bottle, same product, same strength. We'll explain later. Then also we have the Night Duo collection as well, where you get not only the night moisturizer, which is amazing by the way, and you also get the repair mask too, and all of that, both £214 for those normally. These are cosmeceutical grade skincare, so they have the benefits from all the relevant benefits from the cosmological side of things. Cosmological? No, what is it? Cosmetic. That's the word I was looking for. Cosmological. What's it? They're from outer space. Yeah, it sounded good. I don't know what it means. But the ingredients are pharmaceutical grade, and there are clinical studies and all kinds of other great things here. We've got power drops. We've got a lovely mirror as well. But we also have the lady, the woman, the myth, the legend, who is the brand ambassador for ERC, the wonderful Diane. Hello, how are you, darling, if I may say that?
I am very well, thank you, Rob. Happy to be here, as always.
Always happy to have you here. And I want to know where you buy your jackets, because the colours are always fabulous.
Thank you. Good old, a very big brand out there that's just high street.
Oh, yeah.
But yes.
I never would have known.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Please do stay tuned. Give us 20 minutes, half an hour, because as I always say, with things like this, I really do genuinely believe they can and will change your life for the better. And who doesn't want to do that, right? So, Diane, just a little bit about yourself so everyone understands your pedigree, and then let's get into who ERC are and also why the people need this.
Okay, so absolutely. So I've spent the past just over 3 decades within the beauty, health and wellness industry, Rob, from the very start of being a beauty therapist to now being more of a creator, because obviously I assist with ERC in their development of anything new, creative write as well. So I've had lots of different things published for writing about beauty. So all
including
sorts
the big glossies.
Including some of the big, the lovely Vogue, and yes, I've had a few in there. Yeah, just a few. So that's fabulous.
Yes.
So creative, love. If you cut me in half, I think there would be something to do with beauty that's deep set rooted since I was about 14, 15 years old.
What about ERC? Because it's a British company, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. British brand, fabulous. So ERC is all about really science-led results, something that delivers exactly what it says it's going to.
Right.
So we try and test before we bring it to market. So literally we have those clinical trials and results behind the product so that for you, obviously it changes for everybody with their individual results may vary. However, this collection from ERC, the Marine Collagen, is all about how we plump, how we lift, how we firm the skin, and we really keep that skin in absolute premium condition.
And I mean, if you're going to buy ERC, I hate to say this, do not go to ERC's website because you're going to pay a lot more money. This is $79.95 for the advanced liquid collagen. Our usual price is even our usual price is £20 off. We could have sold this for 60 and you'd still be saving £20, which is what, 25% off.
25%, yeah.
But look, $29.99 is what we have it for, which means you could buy 2.5 bottles from us for the price of one from ERC. Now, actually, we'll be honest with you, to really start to see proper effects from your collagen, you probably need to be going at it for most people. It's about 6 weeks, you reckon?
Yes.
So you probably will need 2 bottles. So look, if you really want to get into this, I'd say get 2 bottles. I did. Took me about 5 weeks, but once that kicked in, boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Because for the first 5 weeks, I'm like, I really don't know if this is doing anything. And then suddenly I'm like, oh, this is doing something. Because, you know, you've lost, depending on your age, you've lost so much collagen already that you're putting a lot back. I mean, there's only so much your body will allow. And how does this compare to that?
So this is a maximum strength collagen. So this is a 10,000 milligrams of collagen, Rob. So literally, most people, 10 is the actual perfect dose.
Yeah.
So some people may need a little bit more. So never really you'd go above sort of 15,000 would be your absolute tops.
Yes.
The sweet spot really is between sort of 12 to 13,000 for most people.
Sure.
So taking a daily dose of 10 is perfect. But you could always switch it up and do a shot and a tot.
Which is what I do.
Which is what you do.
Yes.
To get that little bit extra in, especially if you've never taken collagen before. You know, if you're suffering from any of the symptoms and effects of, say, the menopause, if you're about to go in for an operation or you've just had an operation, if you do lots of exercise or you're at one end of the spectrum or the other, so you do very, very little exercise and your life is really sedentary, collagen is an absolute perfect thing for you.
And with the operations, we're talking about potential skin recovery, aren't we? Now, again, we're not doctors. We're not prescribing anything here, and individual results vary. We absolutely, but you know, this is one of the collagen is one of the main foundations of skin. So if you're being cut open to help the skin heal and maybe to prep it before. The reason I'm doing this is because I've got an umbilical hernia, and that's exactly what I'm going to do before I have my operation. I'll dose up, and then I will dose heavily afterwards as well. You know, well, I say heavily, a shot on a tot. 1.5 capfuls. You get the cap with it, by the way. I've already used mine, but you can see. In fact, let me show you, because what I do every morning, keep it in the fridge. It's lovely when it is refrigerated. I put it next to the milk or the cream, and that way I always remember. Now, take it whenever. Basically, whatever part of the day you're most awake in. So if you're around and awake and working during the day, take it in the morning. If, like me, you're a night worker, I take it in my morning, which is usually about 6 o'clock at night. So you can either do 1 cap. This is all you need. It is delicious, but give it a shake as well, by the way. It is delicious. So it's bottoms up. Would you like some?
Yes, please.
I'm just going to have a little drink here.
Cheers.
Now, if you want to do, when we say a shot and a tot, you can also do just another half.
Yes.
Like so. So that's what we call a shot and a tot. That is about 13,000.
So that together.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But you don't have to. You don't, because you'll use more of it. Each bottle lasts about 3 weeks, doesn't it? Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I love this stuff. Honestly, I struggle not to just chug. Honestly, and I could, and there wouldn't be anything adverse, I don't think.
You just waste it.
But you just waste it. This is the thing. Anything over about 13, 14, 15,000 milligrams max, you're just wasting. But that's as much as your body will allow to put back in on a daily basis, isn't it?
Definitely. And this as well. This is blended with not just that sort of type 1, type 3 collagen. We've also got beautiful hyaluronic acid and obviously the vitamin C.
We say obviously. Why is there vitamin C?
Anybody who is taking a collagen supplement needs to have vitamin C side by side with it. So think of vitamin C. I want to say the easy way to think of it is like it's the transporter. It makes
the collagen's the boat, the vitamin C is the river.
Absolutely. It is a little bit more techie than that.
Well, yes.
The reality is that you need them side by side for it really to work into the system and work correctly and be absorbed.
Yes, yeah.
But if you think, Rob, over 70% of all protein in the skin is collagen.
Yeah.
And that's what we start to lose.
These are the ingredients.
Absolutely. So this is a premium blend of your hydrolyzed collagen types 1 and type 3. And we use those because those two, both of them really affect work on skin, hair and nails super effectively. But also your type 3 collagen. Think of 3 collagen is the one that is really there to help support muscles. So that recuperation of muscle, whether it be from injury, from strain, from stress, from just everyday life.
Yes.
But also we've got hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, naturally found within the body. Hyaluron is anybody who has used any form of beauty ingredient, any product ever, will have heard of hyaluronic acid.
Sure.
So hyaluron is really that sort of what holds the water. It gives the skin that beautiful plumpness, firmness. It works on the fine lines.
Yep.
We've got silica, we've got all your B vitamins in there, but this is the way it works. So think type 1 collagen, perfect for skin, hair and nail support. Type 3 collagen is all about trying to help rebuild, recover those muscles and joints.
Yep.
Think as well anything like cartilage, sinew, tissue,
gristle,
gut health, gristle, all of that good stuff that we need. And then your hyaluron is that essential hydration. But also if you think of like synovial fluid in the joints, so if you think of say a hip joint and you've got that sort of ball joint, it's cushioned and protected by synovial fluid and also by that beautiful hyaluronic acid.
So we're going to go to, I love the way our producer describes it. We're going to go to Diane's bubbles. show us your bubbles, Diane.
Wow. The bubbles talk about aches and pains. They talk about all sorts.
The bubbles says it all. Yeah.
So.
Oh, actually, sorry, before we go, that 10% of this has gone. We do have difficulty keeping this in stock and we can never get as much as the demand will require. So please get it in your basket and get it checked out. Okay, back to the bubbles.
So back to the bubbles. So this is, think of it, this is a little 20-year-old bubble, okay?
Right.
This was me in my youth.
Right.
This was lovely, it was firm, it was plump, it was radiant, it was great. It was very tight, it was lovely. So at that point in life, there wasn't much free radical damage. You know, there wasn't that historic sun damage. The skin was great, it was protected, okay? It hadn't had too much damage by light, by UV rays. So my collagen fibres, elastin fibres, everything is like a super thick elastic band, okay?
Yeah.
It's really, really thick, it's stretchy, it's perfect.
Yep.
That's this one.
Got it.
Got into my 30s, okay, the first sort of signs of ageing started to come. Those little afterlines, happy people are penalised, did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, because we laugh and smile too much, so we get deeper set wrinkles. So
that's why I have no wrinkles.
That's why.
Sorry.
So I've got that. So in our 30s, the collagen is still there, but the supportive strength has started to decline. Fast forward into, say, our 40s, and we've got the additional aspects of perimenopause, menopause. For women, obviously. Yes. Think about, you've now got 40 years of historical sun damage. You've now got 40 years of UV rays, radiation. You've got all of this.
I don't think that's just sunlight. We're going to get into that.
So this is when you really start to see the decline in the collagen levels. That's when you start to see, if you think about a wrinkle as a bit like a cliff, two cliffs together, and it starts to get, the crevice starts to get deeper and deeper and deeper, okay?
Well, this, I think, illustrates it really well, don't you, Diane?
Absolutely. So think in your 40s, we've got that now, the start, that significant sort of dullness in the skin, the age in the dark spots, the skin's elasticity totally starts to change. But that's because of the change within the collagen fibres as they're rapidly reducing, but also within the vascular tissue. So think about how everything is transported around the skin, the blood, all of that, that health, those oxygen, that nutrients, all of that is starting to change. It's not as strong, it's not as speedy. Get into our 50s, and this is where we see that significant decrease in tension of the tissue. So if you think of a elastic band that's super rigid and firm and flexible, put that elastic band around something, don't use it or go back to it for 12 months, and then you pick up whatever you've put it on and it just disintegrates.
Yeah, sure.
That's exactly like collagen fibres, because they've had no restructure, nothing to sort of reboot, rebounce them.
Yeah.
That's why we need collagen, to take it topically, but also to take it as a supplement.
Essentially, I mean, I've used the analogy of a sinkhole in the past. The supportive ground underneath, when that collapses, you know, the topsoil literally caves in. But I'm now thinking of a house that is built on a foundation which degrades over time. So, you know, when the house is first built, nice strong foundation, everything's all lovely, no problems whatsoever. But as the foundation starts to get weaker and degrade and sag and break, and the house on top also starts to do the same. And that's what your wrinkles are. It's collagen and elastin that really, when that starts to degrade, you see the effects of it on your body. So look, can we just get down to brass tacks here? It's pretty simple, right? In a nutshell, this is liquid that helps you put back, and it's one of the finest qualities that money can buy. By the way, I'm going to get into that, but we're confident. It allows you to put back as much as your body will allow every single day. You can't ultimately cheat aging, but you can help to counteract as much of it as your physical body will allow. That's what's in here. And what you're talking about is you are talking about skin care from within. It's skin care from within care. That's what this is. We have got external topical moisturizers and creams and lotions and potions that you can slap on the outside, and yes, those will help. But Diane, let's be honest, is any cream ever going to do on the outside what this can help do on the inside?
No. Quite simply.
There you go.
So on the outside, absolutely, you know, we can affect so much, but your skin is so intrinsically clever, and it's how far that can permeate through the skin.
Yeah.
You know, we want to get to this very basal layer to really trigger responses.
It's like leather. You can put an oil on the top, and you know, but unless you really get it nice and supple, the actual physical hide itself.
Yes. So it's the combination of both, because a lot of people have said to me, then why do I bother with topical skincare? Like why would I?
Yeah.
And it's if you think about that shield, that first line of defense, you absolutely want that. You want that to repel. So you want something, an SPF 50, that helps to absorb some of those UV rays, Rob. You want them to help repel it.
Yes.
You want something that keeps the skin protected.
Like the bodywork of your car, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know? So it's all about using a combination that works both ways. So topical, outside in, and then supplementation from the inside out is it's the dream team.
We are 20% gone now. Ladies and gentlemen, please do check out. This could very well sell out tonight. And again, look, I'm not just trying to flog you more of this stuff. I'm not trying to flog you anything really. I'm trying to help you understand why it's so important to take it, and why I take it now absolutely every day religiously. I actually think this is more important. If I had a choice to take to a desert island this or a multivitamin, it'd be this all day long, because I'm never completely convinced that my multivitamins are doing very much. But this, you really can feel it. And it's not just about, you know, I think there's a certain degree of perhaps vanity to topical external creams and lotions and potions. And look, I do it too. I want to look as good as I can, and don't really get much better than this, unfortunately. But internally, it's not just about skincare from within care, as I put it. It's also potentially about health and mobility. And, you know, if you are, as you get older, if this is helping to replenish collagen loss in joints, in cartilage, in muscles, and sinews and things like that, and also it's helping to replenish collagen loss in hair and nails and your actual skin itself, you're talking about less aches and pains, potentially in muscles and joints. That's what it's designed to help to do. You're also talking about firmer skin and stronger hair and nails. It's 100% natural flavouring. It's sweetened by stevia. There are no nasties in here. And it's very quick collagen absorption because, Diane, let me guess, is it because it has a small molecular structure that can very easily penetrate the gut microbiome?
I do believe
Just off the top of my head.
I have a feeling you could be really right there, Rob. I don't know why, but
No, it just came to me. Now, we still, ladies and gentlemen, we have to join, we don't have to, we'd like to, we're looking forward to joining STV very, very shortly. So, look, we've already got into this a lot. If you've got any questions before you take it, but please understand this, if you're not going to take this every day for the rest of your life, I wouldn't bother.
Don't bother.
There's no point getting a bottle and doing one bottle and then going, right, that's it, sorted out my collagen problem, what's next? It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. It's like food. You have to have some every day. Otherwise, you won't expire if you don't take this. If you don't have food, you will eventually. But it is a commitment to a long-term regimen in your life. It has to become part of your lifestyle to truly be effective. So if you're not prepared to do that, then I wouldn't recommend it to you, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is, a lot of people, myself included, when I really got into the journey with collagen, and sometimes it can be so easy to be sidetracked or forget or not take it.
Yeah.
And the difference, personally, that I feel, Rob, is insane.
Well,
and that's over a few days. That's not even weeks or months.
No.
The difference is crazy for me.
I have to be honest with you. When I got my first bottle, I had used the bottle and I was like,
yeah,
okay, didn't really do very much. But that's because if you've never taken something like this, you've depleted so much collagen, you're putting a lot back. It takes a while. And so then you said on a show, you need it's about 5 to 6 weeks, so you need 2 bottles. When I got to week 5, let me just say, it hit me like a steam train. And I was like, oh, God, right, okay, yeah, understood. And once it hits you, and you realise the difference in the way that you feel. Now, again, individual results vary. For me, it was a profound change. And I was like, I get it now. So, look, I would recommend, if you can stretch to 2 bottles, you're still getting 2 bottles for £20 less than 1 bottle costs at ERC. Commit to 6 weeks, 2 bottles, do a shot a day. And look, if you've got the budget, then do a shot and a half a day, but you'll need more to get you 5 or 6. And that's a booster. You might start to see effects and feel effects sooner, but you need to just give it that first sort of 5 to 6 weeks, and then once the penny drops, you'll understand what we're trying to say. It's, by the way, because we're about to go off. Well, we've only got 1 minute. In fact, remind me when STV join, that I want to talk about quality of ingredients. I want to talk about marine collagen itself. And remember, what you're buying here is something that it has cosmetic effects, essentially, but from within. Yes. But the ingredients are pharmaceutical grade. And that's what sets ERC apart. I'm right to say that, aren't I?
Absolutely. So we fuse, basically, the cosmetic.
Yes.
And the active. So a lot of the things that really make that sort of visible difference to the skin come from the pharma side of the market.
Yes.
So what we do is we make it feel great, smell nice, perfect, but we put them together.
And in this case, it tastes good too. Do stay where you are, ladies and gentlemen. And again, get your questions in. I'll be happy to answer. And Diane, she's our expert. She'll be happy to answer anything that you care to ask her if it's related to this. We'll be back in a moment. Well, hello, Scotland. Welcome to our STV viewers. You're watching Shop on TV with me, Rob Locker, with an E. So ITV and Freeview have been with us. Freeview Channel 89. Remember, we're live every night from midnight if you want to catch the show earlier. And tonight we are joined by ERC, the Epidermal Research Centre. And look, we've just done a whole explanation on this. This is a collagen supplement that you take every day. It's a liquid, it's natural, it's safe, it's tasty, and it helps to put collagen back into your body. which depletes every day from your 20s onwards. We will catch you up. We're going to come back to this again shortly. But if you already know what this is and you're just restocking, I get it now. We've got it back in stock, but already getting on for a quarter of the stock has gone. So what was that, Leslie? Do we have a question? So John wants to know, he can only afford one bottle right now. Don, excuse me. Don, yes.
Yep.
It will be a couple of weeks before he can get another bottle. Would he be wasting his money?
If it's a couple of weeks, Don, so this will last you 3 weeks.
Yes.
So if you can do a 3 weeks and then start onto your next,
yes,
fine. If you can't, if you're going to do 3 weeks and then not take any for a month, I'd hold off.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I would hold off until you can do that.
Get one now, wait till you can get the second bottle,
one,
and then do your 6 weeks.
Yes, and then do your 6 weeks. You could do like that, but you really want that run of that 5 to 6 weeks to feel the impact of it.
And if
it wouldn't do him any harm.
No,
it would do you no harm. But
right.
if you're thinking of starting that journey, then go for the journey full hit.
Don and everyone else watching, I guess really the way I think of it is like going to the gym. You don't go to the gym once and go, all right, that's it, that's my exercise done forever.
Yep.
I'm fit now and muscular and blah, blah, blah. No, it's an ongoing thing. So yes, now if you're buying one now and in 2 weeks from now you can get the next bottle, that's fine because it's going to last you 3, so you'll have another week buffer by the time the next bottle arrives. But yeah, you do generally need to give it the run, as you said. Yeah,
definitely. And I think just to really feel that impact, because otherwise it's like anything, you'll go like you did in your first 3 weeks. Well, it was nice and I quite enjoyed it and I like the taste, but I didn't really see or feel anything. Right. Unless you're somebody who it works really rapidly in. Yes. And then if it works really rapidly, you might feel or see an effect or start to see a change within 3 weeks.
It can happen.
It's very different for everybody.
Individual results always vary, don't
Absolutely.
they? Okay, so we're going to come back to the collagen shortly. We'll give you a chance to check out on that. It's going very, very quickly, as always. My fear is literally for something I take every day, I constantly worry about not being able to get it. And that does happen. We had a scarcity of this at one point. I was, what am I going to do? Of course, you can always shop with us at shopontv.co.uk. If you click on the live on-air shop now banner, it will take you through to our show page. And that is where you will find all of the products for the show. So there's also a web message box there. That's another way that you can contact us. And then you've also, just above the products there, you can see you've got all of our shows. So tomorrow night, for example, is presenter picks. But you can scroll forwards, you can scroll backwards to see what you've missed, or forwards to find out what's coming up. And then underneath you have the products for tonight. So there is your collagen. But we've also got, we're going to give you £329 worth of product. This, by the way, for $59.99. So this is going to get you a day moisturiser with an SPF 50. That's 50 mils, full size, full power, and excuse me, a 30 mil serum, full size, full power, and a 15 mil eye cream, full size, full power. And if you were to go to ERC's website right now and buy all of the, like the day moisturiser is £125, I believe. They all add up to £329. So you're going to save £269. Can I just address the elephant in the room? £269 saving, £329 worth of product that people can buy from ERC and do buy from ERC at that price every single day.
Absolutely.
How on earth? I mean, $59.99. What's the catch?
The only catch is we don't sample.
Explain, please.
Okay, so lots of product houses would give you, if you go into a store, if you go into a big shop or a salon or a clinic, and they'll give you a little tiny sachet and say, yeah, absolutely, please try this and take it away and then let us know how you think.
Sure.
The reality is 2 mil, 3 mil, 5 mil doesn't give you any effect. We know the effects of these take place within 3 weeks. That's what it's tried and tested on. Right. So why would I give you a freebie for 5 mil that does nothing? We would much, much rather give you a full-size product that will last you. You'll see the effects, but give it you at a tester price. And that's the reality of why we do it.
And also, yeah,
we've cut out the middleman. It's us to you.
I was going to say, you know, what are they, vertically integrated, as they say.
Absolutely.
You know, normally the manufacturer sells maybe to an agent who sells to a wholesaler who sells to, or even a distributor who then sells to the wholesaler, who then sells to the retailer, and everyone's adding their markup.
Absolutely.
We are going directly to ERC. There is no one in between. There are no glossy magazines involved, or ads, or TV commercials, or influencers, or celebrities, or any of that. Just got us. You know. Well, I mean, Diane obviously is a word.
That's the raw end of the deal.
Yeah.
But it pays off.
Yeah. But we're glamorous enough, aren't we? But no, but at the end of the day, look, $59.99, because people forget when there are glossy ads and things, you know, who pays for those? The customer does. Now, this is actually ERC's website live right now. You can go there yourself if you want to. And the Marine Collagen Anti-Aging SPF 50-Day Moisturiser is 50 mils. Same one you're getting for £125. So tell us the down low on, no, that's not the right word. The low down, that's the one. Tell us on the down low what the low down is about the SPF 50-Day Moisturiser.
SPF is seriously the most protective type of moisturiser that you can use each and every day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your skin type, your age, if you're male, if you're female, it doesn't make a difference. What does make a difference is using that SPF every day to protect your skin.
Yes.
Because if you don't use that SPF every day, honestly, Rob, fast forward 20 years and you see the damage that is caused through UVA, UVB is huge.
Now, we have a very extreme example of this as well. So this gentleman, was actually published in the New England Journal of Medicine. The left side of this gentleman's face, 69 years old he was, truck driver, and he was exposed to UV rays through his truck window for over 28 years. That's what really extreme sun damage can do. And
absolutely, that, I think the difference, what you can see there is that pure glycation of the skin.
Yeah.
So where like the the sugars, the polymers all start to harden off in the skin, we get these real like deep sort of crates, crevices, deeper set wrinkles. I mean, look how loose that skin is. Look on his cheekbone, okay? Cheekbone on the left versus cheekbone on the right is absolutely insane the way that skin has degraded.
Yeah.
And that is pure collagen depletion, it is environmental aggressors, it is lack of, it's daily attack by UVA, UVB, simply because, and it's only on the one side of his face, obviously, it was in the US, so he's driving.
On the left, right hand side.
On the left,
he's driving
on the left.
Yes.
So literally, that's the left-hand side of his face is out towards that window, and that sun and that UV damage each and every day. It's insane when you look at that picture.
On the plus side, he has now secured a deal to be in the next John Wick film. That's not true. So one of the things people imagine, I would guess, certainly this is the way I think. SPF stands for sun protection factor, so it's there to protect you from the sun. But it's not really the sun per se, it's what comes from the sun. It's the ultraviolet rays, which many of us know that ultraviolet rays are what can cause us to burn. But there are other ultraviolet rays. There's more than just one type. And one of them, it doesn't matter whether the sun is there or not, it is constantly attacking us. With that and the free radicals,
we're
fighting a losing battle, aren't we?
We are.
So tell us about that.
So UVA, you've got UVA, UVB, UVC. Okay, UVA, UVB are the ones that we talk about all of the time.
Yes.
So UVA, if you think about UVA is around us. Right now, everybody watching now at home, you've got UVA at your skin right now.
Even if it's dark, if there's no light?
24/7, 365 days a year, UVA.
Just background radiation.
It's there.
Just coming at us.
Yeah. And it's minimal, but it's there.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. UVB is what we all associate with sunburn, sun damage, because UVB is the burn ray. So B is the one, if you think sort of 11 in the morning till 4, height of the summer, peak rays, intense sunlight, that's when we really get the B. So if you remember, A is for aging, B is for burning. UVA is aging us minute by minute. UVB is the one that burns.
And is this effective against both of those?
It is broad spectrum, so absolutely, it's effective against both. It's also as well helping, we're all on our tablets or our phones or looking at screens all of the time.
Yeah, sure.
So blue light emittance, again, something that sort of attacks the skin, degrades the skin. So what we have here, when you're looking for your sunscreen, you want broad spectrum. You want, now we use chemical, we do a chemical sunscreen, not a mineral.
What's the difference?
So texture is huge, huge. And lots of people will always argue the fact, and I'll always argue back, that chemical is better. So I, for example, look at this beautiful light. Can you see?
Yeah.
I've even dribbled it over my fingers there. Okay, UV light. So this one, when this goes onto the skin, okay, now think of a normal SPF. You go to put your sunscreen on and you're like, oh, and you're like that for 10 minutes, rubbing away that whiteness, the chalkiness in.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that.
It's gone, baby.
Gone.
It's gone, girl.
It's gone. It literally,
and it's completely
2 seconds,
dry. Yeah,
it's
dry.
gone.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to show you, because this is my tester hand, okay? Look at this, very few, don't know how close you can get, very few age spots on that hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to laugh?
And there's the other one, yeah.
Look at the age, can you see, look at all that
Because you're
pigmentation.
constantly putting stuff on here.
Because I'm constantly protecting this hand.
Yeah.
And this hand, poor thing, but look at the colour difference even there now.
Yeah.
So look, lovely, light, luminous skin. If I go to push that, okay, hydration levels. Look at the crinklage.
Crinklage? Is that a word? It is now.
Crinklage. Look at that. Look at the dehydration in that tissue.
Yeah.
And look. See?
So
look, that's insane.
Yeah.
From literally just from an application.
Now we think about SPF that when you go on the holiday to somewhere warm, you know, before you get in the pool, you slather your stuff in the stuff.
Yes.
So you know how effective. I mean, you're not going to use a lot of this. How effective is it? Where do you put it? How long is it going to last? And do we really need it?
Where do we put it? All over face, neck, right across the décolleté.
Yeah.
I would suggest as well high SPF, so SPF 50, please. If you've got thinning hair, any bald patches, onto the scalp, top of ears, the bits that always burn. Okay, so pop it on. Ideally, sort of 10, 15 minutes before you go out in the sun, always, to let it be absorbed into the skin.
Does it have to be, it's not like just holiday sun, it's like going out to the shops in this country every day.
In this country.
Even if it's overcast, the sun's still out, right?
Tomorrow, if there is a downpour of rain in the morning, you still put your SPF on. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if it's cloudy, if it's cold, if it's wet, drizzly, it's snowing, it does not matter. SPF is the protection that we need for our skin each and every day.
So that's just one component. That's £125 at the ERC website.
Yep.
You're also getting the serum and the eye cream. I think the eye cream sort of speaks for itself.
The eye cream.
But unless you want to say a word about the serum and the eye cream, I mean, you explain it to the depth that you wish, of course. I
adore it. Texture. Something that ERC is absolutely huge on is texture and absorption rates. Because if you want something to work in the skin, we want it to go into the skin. We don't want it to sit on the surface.
Right.
Okay, so texture of this serum is absolutely amazing. So, original anti-aging serum. Again, now I did actually apply this in the beginning.
You did?
Okay.
Well, this was
at midnight. At midnight, I popped this onto my skin. So right now, this hand, which we can see when I push, is up to 95% more hydrated.
So
more hydrated
in an hour, that's all it takes.
In 1 hour.
95% more hydrated in an hour.
Clinically trialled. Wow. So that isn't a consumer test where we'll say, 90% of consumers said it felt like this or did this.
Right. This is actual real results.
It is a moisture measurement test. So look at this gorgeous, lovely lady. This was gorgeous Jackie here. So she was using the serum.
Yeah.
She was actually using a full collection.
Yes.
But the serum. Now, people always used to comment, look at the lines on her forehead. So look at the before, look at the after, and this is only in 4 weeks.
Good Lord.
So Jackie is actually a great client of mine. And we were like, okay, let's do a raw test, okay? So she'd be feeling a little bit run down. She'd been really busy.
Yep.
Before, look at the lines on her forehead. She actually got asked several times, Rob, had she had a blepharoplasty on her eyes? Because her eyes looked so dark.
Yeah.
She looked like they were sort of sunk in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then afterwards, people were like, oh, you know when somebody says, oh, you look well. Have you been away, or have you had something done, or have you had a little treatment?
Yeah.
And she kept getting asked that, and she was like, it's brilliant, somebody else has asked me today.
Yeah.
Because she felt so great about it.
But also, what would it cost you if you did have something done versus, you know, this? I always think it's a much less painful and much more affordable alternative.
Even for example, if we think about the collagen drink, okay, if you went to have some, say, hyaluronic injections into the skin, so great for bouncy, for buoyancy, giving your skin the bounce, firm, the plumpness, painful, and also it will probably set you back round about £400+ over 3 months. Then you would need to have them topped up normally about every sort of quarter, maybe at least twice a year.
Gosh.
So, or you can take something that is naturally flavoured. Yeah. Absolutely, you know, prime amounts of collagen. So you've got that it's all in there.
So let's have a look at the anti-aging serum. So 88% agreed that it makes skin appear firm and more toned. 88% agreed that it felt more hydrated after using the original anti-aging serum. And this is designed to help increase hydration levels up to 95% in the first hour after using the original anti-aging serum. And there's a difference, isn't there, between hydration and moisturization?
Absolutely.
So I've always heard the description that moisturizing is taking a shower, hydration is drinking a glass of water.
Absolutely. And if you think hydration is all about the water content, whereas moisturization is more about the oil content. So it's getting that fusion of oil and water right in the skin at the same time as well.
Right. Incredible. This whole kit, it's such a good price. $59.99. That would cost you £329 if you were to go to ERC's website right now. Let's talk about the eye. It's one of the sort of most forgotten, I think. Certainly for me, I'll slather any kind of cream on my face, but I generally don't use a lot of eye creams. But do you know why? Because every eye cream I've ever used up until now has always given me, blinky eyes. I've always felt, like tired, heavy, blinky eyes. I don't know why that is, but the ERC has not done that to me at all.
You know, when you apply it, and this is the therapist head coming here. Yeah. So when you apply an eye cream, ideally you want to use it around the orbital bone only.
That's what I do, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So tiny amount.
Yeah.
So literally half a pea. I mean, that much.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, for both eyes.
Right.
And literally take that onto your fingers.
Yeah.
Ring fingers are best. And then what we're going to do is literally smooth it right through the brow bone. So right through here. Right through the temple zone.
Yes.
And then right beneath the eye. Okay. Then you can dab, you can force it into the skin, whatever you want to do, but through here. Always ignore this mobile part of the lid here. Anybody who ever comes to me and says, I can't use an eye cream, I would say 9 out of 10 times is that it's all to do with application, because naturally osmosis will draw the eye cream down onto the eye where you need it. So by applying it through the bone only, all through the outside, and then right beneath, your skin will move it where it needs to be without overloading the eye area. And that's the key thing.
Amazing. Yeah, and I have done that with other creams.
Yeah.
I guess they're just not as good as the ones that we're offering you tonight.
That's the thing.
Here you got some befores and some afters. Tell us a little bit about this, if you would, please.
So this lovely lady, very outdoorsy, she's great, and had tried many different sort of eye products and things before. But what actually happens here is this was over a 4-week period where she used a set eye, she used the collection of products, But what happened is that she actually, I mean, the difference that you can see there in, again, the wrinklage, the crinklage, whatever you'd like to call it, those deeper set lines, they're not just fine expression lines around the eye area. These are deep set wrinkles, but you can see how much more smooth they've come. Even if you look at the tone and texture of her skin, you can start to see, look how much smoother it is. So she's had sort of lots of the red and brown hyperpigmentation you can see there. You start to see the change in the tone, but the eyes is, I mean, it was absolutely phenomenal what happened to her eye area.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like you said right at the very start, it's about real, visible results. I think it's hilarious that in the skincare industry, there is a phrase, hope in a bottle.
Yes.
But there is, because a lot of skincare is just that. Ladies and gentlemen, you want stuff that actually works, right?
Yeah.
This does. So actually, just talk us through this slide, if you would, please, Diane, and then we've got a question from a viewer.
Sure. So over 89, so this is, again, this is during the trials, sort of through the clinical test. 89% agreed that the eye area felt more nourished and the skin was more supple, again, within 3 weeks of use, okay? 62% agreed they saw a visible reduction of fine lines and wrinkles around the eye area after just 3 weeks.
Gosh.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks. And then also, again, we can help to increase those hydration levels in the delicate eye area up to 78% in just 1 hour. So again, happy smiley people. Anybody sat there smiling at the TV tonight?
Yeah.
Look in the mirror, you know, take a mirror, take a little look. Where do you see? I always say I've got more wrinkles because I'm happy. So I literally, that's my excuse. But by using something that helps to nourish and really sort of work on the eye area, you can see the difference. So that's why I love marine collagen. And again, working from the inside and the inside and the inside out and the outside in makes the difference.
Skincare from within care.
Absolutely.
TM Rob Lock.
That's brilliant. With an E.
With an E. So the question from Donna is it safe for use on skin with boils? She has irritated boils and they're painful. Is this something she should use or could use?
It might be how it depends on the boils. If they are they true boils onto the skin, she might find the texture a bit rich. Okay. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
The serum she could try.
Yes. I
think she might, although it's light, she might struggle. Okay.
Dragon's blood?
Dragon's blood, absolutely. Look for the dragon's blood, Donna, because anything where you've got inflammation, what would be good, that I know we're bringing up later, is a little bit of a niacinamide serum.
Niacinamide.
Niacinamide will be great because that will give
let's do a little chat on that now, just for Donna, you see.
Right,
we're
Donna?
like a DJ. We'll do requests.
So, Donna, these are super boosters. Power Actives are great. These are how you flip up your skincare routine. So these are all about how we can change what we're doing with our skin if you've got a favourite moisturiser, a favourite serum that you always use, but you're still getting the same result. These power drops are what switch up the routine. So for Donna, definitely. Because this helps to target sort of fine lines, the appearance of enlarged pores, I think of this as my sort of washing machine serum, okay?
Right.
So this gets into the pores, so it keeps everything beautifully squeaky clean, but at the same time, it is the best hydrator. So, look at that texture.
Oh, yeah, that's
beautiful,
lovely.
Beautiful texture, okay? I mean, that would do all of face, neck, décolleté twice over, Donna.
Really?
So you literally want a couple of drops, 2 to 3 drops, and then that is literally just going to absorb into the skin, but that will help if they, dependent on the type of boil, so if they're hormonal, what is the cause of the boil initially? So, but niacinamide, great for you, Donna. So please invest in some niacinamide later on today. That will be fabulous for you.
So would you recommend that perhaps she go and see somebody first? Is there
definitely she she could, if she's had them for a long time as well, then Donna, you could go and see your GP. It could be something more internal that's trying to get out through your skin, because if you think about the skin is the largest living organ of the body, so it's great at showing how we're feeling, what's going on inside. If you're a little bit poorly or a little bit sick, what happens is your skin will change. You might look as if you've got, your skin looks more dull. So what this is all about is how we can help to really sort of go see the GP, talk to them if you've had it for a long time. Maybe they're hormonal, I really don't know. But there's so many different things you can do. But topically, niacinamide will be great for you.
Incredible. Take us through the others as well, if you would, please.
Absolutely. So next we have got retinol serum, okay? So retinol, fabulous for anybody who, again, that real skin that needs regeneration. So people are often afraid of retinol, Rob, because they might think it's a little bit too active, or if you're somebody like me who has got maybe rosacea or skin inflammation, then they'll be like, oh no, I can't use a retinol. Absolutely, this is a great, safe retinol. It's down at 0.2%. So this is all about how we get smoother skin, more radiant skin. It really helps with cellular renewal. So anybody who's got any dull skin, grey skin, flat skin, they look in the mirror and think, oh, they've lost a bit of that pizzazz. Retinol is perfect. Last but not least, we have also got hyaluronic acid now. Perfect pairing with our lovely...
We've got the vitamin C as well.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
We've got limited, haven't we? Very, very
We do,
limited.
but let's do the hyaluronic first. Yeah.
So, hyaluron is perfect for anybody whose skin is thirsty. If you need to drink water, this will hold up to 1,000 times its own weight in water. So, think about anybody who wants to boost their skin, really get that sort of buoyancy, work on the fine lines, work on the deeper set wrinkles. Hyaluronic acid is vital in your everyday routine. Top tip with this, always make sure you apply it to damp skin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so don't, if you use a toner or if you dry your skin off after cleansing, leave it damp, because this is absorbed, it's water to water. Okay.
And then, last but by no means least, now we don't have very many of these, so if you want to get the vitamin C, it always sells out. We've just got a handful back in.
Yes, literally. So Vit C, 12.5% pure ascorbic acid.
Wow.
This is a phenomenal. Anybody who is really concerned with age spots, hyperpigmentation, brightening a dull skin, again, this time of year, and I think this is why this flies out so much, that and retinol together is the absolute perfect pairing.
Yeah.
So if you can, use a retinol, use Vit C. Vit C of a morning, retinol at night, even. But if you are using our SPF 20, then our SPF 20.
50?
20?
20?
It's
What are you
2.5
talking
times.
about?
If you're using our SPF 50, then you can even use this retinol of a day. And that's very unusual.
Yeah.
So very, very mild, but great the way this works.
$16.99 for each of those, whichever one you decide to go for. And remember, you can always go to shopontv.co.uk. Everything that you need to see or that you need to buy is there. You've got the night bundle coming up as well, because if you've got the day bundle, you've got to have the night bundle.
Absolutely.
And I've got them all, baby. They are, honestly, this is just one of the most incredible, absolutely incredible ranges that I have ever had the good fortune to use.
And I think the thing with these collections, Rob, is, these are brilliant. This ERC is a fabulous brand, British made, cruelty free, doesn't do any of that regular testing. And what we've got here is a collection that has been tried and tested.
Yep.
It's got the proven track record, it's got the results behind it. But here you've got the most dynamic night moisturiser and 8-hour repair mask, which is fabulous to just switch up your skincare routine. And when I tell you can go to bed in that night repair mask,
And I did.
which I am so happy about.
I've gone to bed with the mask. I have, yes. So you can either use it as a full slather it on and kind of wash it off later type thing, or you can put a light layer.
Light layer.
That's what a lay lighter. I couldn't. Sorry, it's been one of those days. A light layer and
Yes.
just literally go to bed in it once it's dry.
Absolutely.
Which I did, yeah.
Doesn't go all over the linen, but it means that you wake up the next day, your skin's been treated throughout the night,
Yeah.
and you wake up and your skin's fresh, it looks more radiant.
It is incredible. Now, we're going to go back to the advanced collagen, which over 40% of the stock has already gone. If you've just tuned in, ladies and gentlemen, look, I don't often, and anyone who watches this show regularly, I hope, will understand this. I don't often rave about a product to the point of nausea unless I really, really believe it's amazing. Now, admittedly, because we are very choosy about which products we show on Shop on TV, and they all have to be of the highest standard, or we just don't bother with them. There are some that particularly stand out. As you know, I'm the Mulberry Silk guy. You know, Mulberry Silk bedding, I mean, all day long, you know, I will wax lyrical until they put me in my grave. But the same is true with this, because and I get annoyed with myself, actually, because I'm not sure that I'm communicating to you as effectively as I could how important I believe this to be. It's a supplement, it's a drink, it's sweetened with stevia, there are no nasty sweeteners in there, it's natural ingredients. The colour comes from potatoes, based from what colour? Purple potatoes,
purple
right?
Potatoes.
It is the finest quality marine collagen that ERC have procured on your behalf, which is effective in ways that we will go back to describe in a moment. And it's suitable for pretty much everybody, unless you are vegan, because it's marine, it's fish collagen. And the reason they use fish collagen, yes, there's bovine collagen, there are powdered collagens, there are all different types of collagen. But the reason that this is liquid and it's marine is because of absorption, bioavailability. If you pay 30 quid for something now, absolutely what you probably want most of all when we talk about the benefits is that they actually get into your body and give you those, that you get those benefits. I take a multivitamin, I take several vitamins every single day. I have no idea if they work. I just have to trust that they do. Marine collagen, very small molecular structure, so it can more easily penetrate through your gut microbiome, get to where it needs to get to, and work. Strength. There are lots of collagen supplements out there. Many of them are sort of 2, 3, 4, maybe 5,000 milligrams. You have to take a great big handful of capsules, or you have to mix powders that can be gritty and are not always convenient to mix. And they may be other types of collagen which are larger molecules, so they're not necessarily being absorbed into your body as well as possible. 10,000 milligrams is about the maximum most people can physically take a day to be effective. You're losing collagen every day from your 20s onwards, but your body will only allow you to put a certain amount back. And it's better than doing nothing, for sure. And it's a reasonable amount of collagen that you're actually putting back into your body to help support your skin, your hair, your nails, your cartilage, your muscles, etc., etc. If it's more than 12, 13,000 milligrams a day, your body, you just pee it away. You're wasting it. You can't. 10 is basically what you'd consider maximum strength for most people. And you can always do a shot and a little bit more, which is what I do. So I get about 12, 13 a day. Any more than that is a waste of time. So you've got maximum strength, you've got maximum absorption in comparison to the other types of collagen, and you've got natural ingredients. It tastes really great. It's actually something that is moreish, and every time I have a shot in the morning, I wish I could just chug the whole bottle or have it with vodka and collagen or something. And it's doing more for your body internally than any cream that you put on the outside can. Now, it doesn't mean you stop putting things on the outside, because they can help too. And all of the items we've got tonight on the show do help. But this, as I've coined this new phrase tonight, hopefully it'll catch on. Maybe it'll be t-shirts and tote bags. It's skincare from within care. Collagen and elastin are the building blocks of your skin, your hair, your nails, your cartilage, and many other components of your body. 1/3 of your body, roughly, is collagen. it is, and your skin is your largest organ. When the foundation of skin ages and degrades because the collagen depletes, and it does every single day on a very steep slope downwards, but that means that your skin starts to collapse. That's why we get wrinkles. Now, there are other factors as well, like free radicals and things like that. But when the scaffold or the foundation has crumbled, then the surface is affected. And that's why you get half the stock left now. That's why you get wrinkles. And so, look, and as we've explained, sorry, Diane, you'll get a word in a moment, I promise you. But I'm getting passionate. I want everyone, because before we get to the critical mass here and this sells out, I want you to know why you have to have this. This is an internal gym in a bottle. That's the way I think of it. You don't go to the gym for 3 weeks and then go, right, there we go. I'm done now. I never have to exercise again. You have to keep going to the gym. This, you have to keep taking it every day. If you're not going to make this part of your lifestyle and use it every single day, then you're not going to reap the maximum benefits. Now, if you stop using it, there are no deleterious effects. You just then, eventually your body dumps what you've put back, so you've wasted all your money, and then carries on losing collagen, right? Is that true? No? Not?
Yes, it will. Once you've sort of, because you're starting to rebuild, we're trying to educate the body that depletion, it's going on that trajectory, but we're trying to sort of pull it back a little bit. So yes, if you've got nothing to hold back, if you're letting go of the reins of the bolting horse, it's going to bolt.
But what I'm saying is, if you use it for a few months and then you stop using it, eventually whatever you've put back will be depleted, and then you just carry on depleting like you would anyway. So yeah, you can stop taking it, but then there's no point to start taking it if it's a stop. Do you know what I mean? That's why. And once I realised how important this was and felt the benefits, and most people need about, I can't say most, but in general, a lot of people need 5 to 6 weeks to see the benefits. So really, you need 2 bottles. But $29.99 is our price for 1 bottle, $79.95 on ERC's website. That's 2.5 bottles of this. So you can get 2 bottles of this and still save 20 quid. Look, there it is, ERC's website right now. Still save £20. So why don't you just do yourself a favour? Because last thing I'm going to say. If you could do something really powerful and beneficial for your body right now, and it just required a small investment of £60 to find out, to prove to you, so that you can feel and know inside of yourself that you've made the right decision to continue doing it on a long-term basis, to invest in your health, your skin, your internal skincare and external skincare, if you like, or internal skincare. You don't really have skin inside, do you? But you know what I mean. Then isn't that worth doing? I mean, it's you know, if I had if my hand fell off and somebody said, if you try this for 5 weeks, your hand will start to grow back. I mean, I'd try it for that. And if it started growing back, I wouldn't go, oh yeah, that works, I'll stop taking it now. I'd keep taking it till my hand grew back. Do you know what I mean? So look, I can only recommend it. You don't have to buy it, but it's more important. That's the most important supplement in mind. Well, that and vitamin C, and that I take every day as well.
Yes, and I think the thing is, well, if you once you start it, that's what I always chuckle and say, actually, it should come with a bit of a warning, start me at your own peril, because number one, when you start to feel the benefits, everybody's different. But for me, if I don't take it, my energy slumps. I feel that I won't say my sleep, because I'm quite a good sleeper. I haven't got the same mojo. I haven't got the same energy. I feel that I must say my dicky hip kicks in again. So I have a dicky hip. And it's years and years of...
Don't want to get those mixed up.
No. It's years of dog walking. No. But, it's like I do lots of exercise. I was never a hippie anyway. But I need to keep those joints supple. And especially as a woman of a certain age, it's that menopause. I mean, it is suctioning out.
Well, ladies, you lose about anything up to 40% of your collagen in menopause alone.
It's huge.
Now, look, to be honest, I think, Diane, full disclosure, we should be transparent here. Just before we explain this slide, I don't know if Paul wants to come back to that in a moment. This is technically only for men and women between the ages of 20 and 150.
Yes.
And it is only for people who are sedentary or active, people who do exercise or don't do exercise. It's only for people who have skin or don't have skin. I mean, if you don't have skin, you probably don't need it, but then I doubt very much that would apply to anybody. Now, if you have nails, it's only for people really who have nails.
Yeah, or hair.
Or hair.
Or
muscles or internal organs.
Yeah.
And does it work on internal organs as well?
It happens
a little
too.
bit.
Yeah, it does a little bit there.
So it's not really for many people.
Oh, no, not really. There's
Yeah.
But it's worth a go for a few.
For a few people.
Yeah, for a few it's worth a go.
I would have thought so. I can't wait to. I love the whole story. And again, individual results vary, and this is not a guaranteed side benefit. But so my umbilical hernia has got so big now. It's actually I've got to get it sorted. But I before I go in for an operation, which I'll do privately, so I can actually get it done this time. My operation was scheduled when it was not very big, and the week it was scheduled, we went into lockdown, so they cancelled it. And I'd waited 11 months for the operation, and then when we came out of lockdown, they never called me back, and I had to go back to the start again. But anyway, that's another. But the point that if you're going to be cut open, this to me, logically in my mind, is saying this is going to help to reinforce my skin before the trauma and then help to repair it after the trauma. Is that an accurate thing to say? Now, can't guarantee that, but it can only help, right? Absolutely,
it can only help. And if you think, collagen is the fundamental building block of the skin.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It is the thing that holds everything together. It's like saying, take all the scaffold out the Eiffel Tower. Just take it out, and what have you got? You've got nothing.
Yeah.
So collagen is it's pivotal. It's absolutely necessary for the skin, for its health. But it influences so much within nails, within hair, that collagen, keratin, elastin, they're all combined together. So it's making sure that get this into the system to feel the benefits.
And again, there are two very simple choices here. You do nothing, and grow old gracefully, I suppose. Not care about wrinkles. That's fine. There are many people who will be like that. Or you do everything you can. This is everything you can in a bottle, basically. Delicious. It's. I was going to say, how many calories are in it? Does it say on the bottle?
No, I honestly
I haven't got my glasses.
I don't count them because it's good stuff to drink. So I never count. These never go in my in my Think of Fitness pal thing that I tap in every day.
Yeah.
That never goes in.
Now I will. Do you know what? Do you want to hear something really geeky and interesting?
Go on.
I always feel a little bit naughty when I do one of those. Now listen, I'm wasting this because it's my third one tonight.
Well, okay, yeah, it's going to come out.
And it won't be the last, I can assure you. It's not necessarily benefiting me, except it tastes delicious. Again, it's stevia that is the sweetener. There are no nasties in here. So interesting, because I'm on the ketogenic diet, verging on carnivore sometimes, but I also do intermittent fasting, and I'm going to start doing alternate day fasting. Because do your own research. I'm not advocating fasting, although I would if it was the right platform. Do your own research. But collagen will break a fast, just so you know. So if there are any fasters out there, collagen will break a fast, so do it when you break your fast.
Yes.
Just thought I'd throw that in.
That's
absolutely. Probably two people that are watching.
It doesn't matter. It's that nugget of information for those
I like to keep people informed.
Absolutely. It's great.
Right, let's move on, shall we? We'll come back to it later. If you've got any questions at all, there is a reason we're not doing this on a website. We're not just a website. There's a reason we're not doing this as radio, although I suppose radio you can interact with as well. It's so you can ask questions. It's and that's what we're here for. We've got the expert here from ERC, the brand ambassador, Diane. She'll answer any questions that you have, generally about the product, preferably. But you never know. Throw something at her. She might answer that too. You can only ask, right? Right, let's move on to the night. We haven't done the night yet. So this is worth £214, all of this. £214. Again, full size, full power, full strength, exactly the same as if you went to ERC's website and bought them there, but just for a lot more money.
And texture is divine. The results from this seriously are incredible.
Oh.
So Anti-aging light moisturiser.
Yeah.
So if you
118
think
at ERC.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Think about a nighttime moisturiser is all about that repair mode.
Yes.
So think when you're sleeping, your skin is basically going into recoup mode. So it's trying to regenerate, it's trying to repair. Everything it needs to do is to bring it back to health, ready for the next day. Okay?
Yes.
What this does, if we look, so over, I think it's 92% of people agreed that skin felt more plump and supple after using the nighttime moisturiser, but also 92% agreed that their skin felt moisturised and nourished, and it's that nourishment throughout the night. Now, this can help to increase, so if you think you've had your lovely serum on all day, we've had that up to 95% water, hydration increase throughout the day. Now, we want to continue that hydration throughout the night. So one of the lovely cacao ingredients in here forms like a water repellent film over the surface, which traps in that up to 47% of moisture in the skin. So if I said to you, Rob, in order to hold and stop evaporating all that moisture throughout the night whilst you sleep, go and get a piece of cling film, pop it over your skin, it'll have the same effect.
Right.
Obviously, that wouldn't be great for breathing.
No, so, I like to breathe.
Breathing is good.
It's preferable.
So what we do is we pop in, again, active ingredients which really hold that moisture and water into the skin throughout the night.
Right.
So not only you've got other actives in there, of course, you've got your beautiful marine collagen, which is helping to plump and lift and firm whilst we sleep. But also in there, we've got sort of skin softening and skin soothing things like aloe barbadensis leaf. So beautiful aloe, really to calm. Mix that in with things like stearic acid, the building blocks of the skin. So you've got all this layering of actives which make a visible difference when you wake up.
Do you know, can I be perfectly honest with you, Diane? When I use the night cream, I have never, ever in my life, and I've used since 1994, when I first joined the original shopping channel on their airwaves, when I was there for about, on and off, about 7 years. And then I've worked extensively in the transactional television arena, in the States, here, infomercial. I mean, it's been the secondary largest part of my professional life. And I've tried just about everything. And earning far too much money in my 20s. I used to walk, and I'm going to say the brand name, other brands are available, but I walked into...
Blue.
No, it was green. Yes. Walked, do you know what I mean?
Sea-based.
Walked into the Vader shop. Big salon-sized bottles, 300 quid, you know.
Yeah, that's that.
Now, I'm not saying they weren't great. They were good. But I've never, no matter what top brand I've tried, and I've tried the top brands, because often at a lot of the places I've worked, I've been given samples to try. Nothing in the first night of a night cream has made it as a profound and visible and obvious and feelable, whatever that word is, a difference as that, ever.
And I concur.
Right, that was very long-winded, but you know, I came, I saw, I concurred.
And you know why? I need to show you this texture.
Oh, it's...
Because this texture this has something called a carbomopolymer.
Good. I thought you were going to tell. Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. I was going to get to that.
And I'm not even going to use this because I need to show you. So, when you want great skin, we want it to be like a brand new firm mattress.
Yes, yes.
So, if you get a new mattress, it's firm, it's hot, it's buoyant, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Fast forward a few years, Rob, what happens? You get your side and their side, and it gets
a big bump in it.
And there's like there's a ridge in the middle.
I've got a bum shape in mine. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Fast forward to about 8 or 10 years,
big too.
And it needs to go.
Yeah.
But it's like this. I mean,
yeah.
So all that beautiful buoyancy and bounce, it's vanished out the window.
Yeah.
Think of that mattress like your skin.
Right.
It starts off young, beautiful, firm, fabulous.
Yes.
Fast forward through the decades. Now, think about what we want. What action do we want? We want that firmness, the plumpness back into the skin.
Yeah.
Look at this texture, and I need to do, look.
It is bouncy.
Look,
it's good. I love it.
Can you see? It's literally, look at the therapist nails there.
Oh, yeah.
The short therapist nails.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we don't want any scratches, do we?
Yeah, can you, this.
It's almost like a putty.
It's like, it's so, I want to say thick, but not waxy.
Right, yes,
okay?
yes.
So people often go, oh, that's going to be too thick for me. It won't. Right, watch this. I've had my fingers in that pot now. Right, I'm going to show you. So you take out your little bit.
Because it emulsifies very nicely.
Absolutely. So the second this goes onto the skin, watch.
Yeah, look.
It's gone into the lightest.
Melts away.
It literally melts like butter into the skin.
My skin felt...
It's dreamy.
So, look, I know that there are perception studies and things like that, but I know, I feel good after I've used a night moisturiser, but this was like, oh my God. My jaw hit the floor. It was like, I don't believe how good this was.
You know, and
that was my experience. The individual results vary. You might not have the same experience. I don't know.
And the smell of this.
Oh,
this
it's
is
delightful.
clean. It's fresh.
Yeah,
it's sort of, to me, this smells. Holiday's the wrong word. But it's a mango, a papaya mix in there.
Yeah.
And it just it smells fresh. It smells clean. But this, I think, especially when I've been travelling, I will use this, technically it's not correct, but in the daytime when my skin feels really dehydrated. Again, this time of year, September, October, as the weather starts to change, I will actually use a little bit of night cream with hyaluronic acid just to boost my skin, especially if I've been doing a lot of travelling.
Yeah, I can believe it.
It's fabulous.
It really is. And again, we're talking about really high quality ingredients. And look, in a nutshell, like you said, when you put a night moisturiser on, the whole point is that it's helping to restore, regenerate, renew, refresh, heal, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And so this, look, you can see from number one, this done very well. It's passed all its GCSEs.
Oh,
yeah.
It's glycerin and globularia and cordifolia callus culture extract.
Easy for you to say.
Absolutely. But targets as,
what is it now?
It's glycerin.
Glycerin.
Plus.
Yeah.
Globularia.
Globularia. Yes.
Cordifolia.
Callus.
Culture.
Extract. Now that's straight from the Harry Potter films, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's the magic wand, this one, that see? Magic wand the skin with this one. Yeah. So luminosity, smooth skin, gives you that natural glow. The glycerin and the globularia, perfect at hydration, but absolutely amazing at targeting those 7 visible signs of aging.
Right.
So when we think about the texture starts to change in the skin, we think about how obviously the elasticity, the density changes, we think about the colour, we think about the luminosity or the lack of it as we start to age. Then we've got your cling film, Theobroma cacao. So we've got your lovely, that's your layer of cling film to hold all the water in.
Yeah.
So that means that when you wake up, your skin looks fresh, it looks more vibrant, it looks more awake. And obviously, piece de resistance is the marine collagen that is absolutely in each and every one of this collection.
And it's good stuff, it really is. So $29.99 gets you the, I mean, that's both.
It is both. Again, we're back to this. There's no middleman, Rob. There is no middleman.
Postage, yeah.
Everything is, this is so, if you've never tried marine collagen, or if you need something to really shake up your everyday skincare routine, this is great.
Yeah.
If you look and see lines and wrinkles, you look in the mirror and there's something you want to change, try. And this is a try me price.
I would like to do a little thought experiment with, as we approach 2 a.m. I think we are, it's our clock's an hour, but it's actually 12:53 on our clock. But here's a little thought experiment, and it involves 2 things. It involves a calculator and a producer. So what I'm hoping is that she will add up what it will cost, if she hasn't done it already, because she is mighty efficient, is our Leslie, to get the the night duo, the day collection, and the collagen from us. £119.97, and from ERC
would be
£622.95, saving £502.90 something. She can't read her writing. And here's the thing, right? You know how in the past, and maybe even in the present, with lesser trusted entities other than ourselves, sometimes it's like recommended retail price £58 million, our price £2.50. That we can't, not that we would, but we can't do that on television because we're, you know, under the very strict rule or guidelines of Ofcom and advertising standards and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And plus we're on ITV, you know, it's a partnership with ITV. We broadcast on their Ofcom license. So we have to be very transparent and you know, RRPs are all, you know, it's a bit of a grey area. So our usual price is the price we would normally sell it at. But ERC, so that is ERC's website right now, live, that all those prices, you can go and add them all up yourself. You can add them to your basket and pay for them. And it's not like they've just put them up now and then tomorrow they're going to drop them down to tuppence. No, these are their regular everyday prices. And that is because, look, folks, this is a top shelf, top of the range, cosmeceutical grade skincare regimen that's used in clinics and things like that. Is it clinics the right word? It's salons or salons?
Medi-spas, clinics.
Yes,
so this is really obviously where I go to work. Obviously we have it.
Yes.
As almost like as an exclusive.
So you could go and have a treatment that you pay a lot of money for, and they'd literally use these products.
Absolutely. And I think the thing is that when you've if you've had a real quality product, and this for me is the thing, I over the 30 years in this industry, you name the brand, and I probably at some point have either been trained to do a treatment in it, used it, tried it, had my fingers in the pots of it.
Right.
Okay,
right.
So for me, over that 30 years, all I've ever done is listen to that consumer feedback of, oh, I bought this brand, or I bought that brand, or oh, have you tried that one? Oh no, that's new. Have you done this?
Yeah.
And so for me, the two things that always we really work on: texture, absorption rate.
Right.
We are absolutely renowned for that, because if you buy a cream, Rob, that you go to put on your skin and it sits there, it's a waste of money.
Sure.
It's not going into the skin, it's not doing anything. There's no benefit to you or to your skin. If you don't like the texture, it becomes what I call a bottom drawer product. Because you ask, how many people out there have got the bottom drawer
full of this stuff,
full of randoms, makeup colours, lipsticks, skincare, toners. I have a thing about toners. Use them for a couple of days and then go, gone. And so this drawer sort of grew and grew and grew, and I was like, what we tried to do was take away the bottom drawer wastage. If the consistency is right, the efficacy is there, it delivers results, and the skin loves it, that's where we get the result.
For me as well, and I've learned so much, and this is why I do a lot of these skincare and beauty shows now, because it fascinates me, it interests me. And I've learned so much over the years, and particularly from you actually, of late. But I think we were talking about last time that what you tend to do is you'll use a pot of something and then you'll move on to a different pot of something. Because, there seems to be sort of some debate over whether or not your skin becomes accustomed to a skincare. So look, there are some really good skincares out there. So look, listen, the Dragon's Blood line from ERC is, I mean, my God, it's good. But that's for another day. But the point I'm really trying to make here, and there is one, honestly, is that it's trust and peace of mind, because you want to know that you're buying something that works, surely. This literally exists in the industry, this phrase, hope in a bottle. And you go into a department store, you go into a chemist, something like that, there are rows upon rows upon rows, counters galore, even in your local Boots or Superdrug, full of skincare products. How do you know which ones work? Because anyone who's there on the counter trying to sell you the product, they're trying to sell you the product. We want you to buy this, but we're not trying to sell it to you. We're trying to show you what it is, what it does, and then it kind of sells itself, really. You're buying effectiveness. You have peace of mind of knowing you're buying effectiveness.
And I think you've got those supportive results from trials as well.
Yes,
so
yeah.
you know, there's always, and I think as well, sort of testimonials that we get, people's feedback, you know, people will say, this is phenomenal. I've, you know, oh, I've used this and my skin now feels like this.
Yes,
or,
yeah.
you know, that sort of thing is absolutely, for me, the real test
Yes.
of if people love it or not.
And I was going to ask you, so presumably because we're talking about cosmeceutical grade ingredients and stuff, presumably they're also in meaningful quantities within the products, because one of the big scams, I think it's a scam anyway, in skincare, isn't it, is that they say contains this, and you go, oh, it contains that, you know, and it's a buzzword, but then you find out it's got 0.000 something of a percent, you know, and it's not enough in there to really do anything. But is there enough stuff in here to do what it's supposed to do?
Definitely, and I think the thing for me is that we go with levels that count.
Thank you.
Okay, so the level has to count. But so it might be, for example, I'm just going to jump here to your retinol.
Yeah,
so this retinol is a 0.2%.
Right.
Okay, and people go, that's nothing. Yeah, I've got 3%. Good for you. Good for you. We want healthy skin.
Yeah.
We don't want to cause mass trauma to the skin. We know by causing trauma to the skin, we force the skin basically into a corner to regenerate.
Yes.
We don't want that.
No.
So we give you, this is the healthy option, okay, for
right.
retinol, and that's also why it can be used of a day, because many retinoids cannot.
Yeah. Well, go ahead. Well, I was going to say, because we've actually got we've moved on to the drops now, so carry on.
Okay, so if we then went, right, niacinamide, so talking about levels that count, what's in the niacinamide? What is it? This is a vitamin B3 and nicotinic acid, which is what is niacinamide.
Yes.
And if you look at this is a 0.5%.
Yep.
And again, if you want a level that makes the visible difference, if you don't get the difference, there's no point using it.
No.
Same with the vitamin C. Vitamin C.
Ooh.
Vitamin C is at 12.5% pure ascorbic acid.
Yeah.
Now that is high.
Yep.
And you'll notice with the Vit C as well, vitamin C is really hard to stabilise, but we want sort of the activeness of the vitamin C on the skin.
Yeah.
So sometimes it might look and people say, oh, this one's like a pale sort of lemony tangerine colour. This one's really like a dark burnt orange. So again, the more you use it, it's an active ingredient.
Sure.
It will start to oxidise a little bit. So it might look a bit of a deeper, richer colour.
Yeah.
But it's still effective.
Yes.
So this is all about real levels, quality ingredients. We source them from all over the globe, but at levels that...
And pharmaceutical quality ingredients, right?
Pharmaceutical quality. It's the fusion for me that is the thing, because if you use something that is pure pharmaceutical, okay, if you go to see a dermatologist and you have a, say, professional peel, you will need downtime. Okay, so your skin, you are probably doing something that is so intensive to the skin, you will need to have a few weeks off work to let the skin calm down.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What we do is take the active level of what's the peak point at which that works from that pharmaceutical side, then we fuse it into something that is beautifully cosmetic. It smells great, it feels great, it's absorbed in the skin.
Yeah.
That's how we get this cosmeceutical fusion.
Amazing. And I mean, I've learned so much about some of the treatments you can actually, professional treatments you can have. You mentioned it earlier. They literally damage you to promote healing in order to get the cosmetic effect.
Absolutely.
Which is, to me, is just madness. But that's, I mean, hey, you do you, babe. You know what I mean?
But it's so true, because think about, say, microneedling, that's a huge...
That's the one I was thinking of, So
microneedling is literally, you are perforating and puncturing the top of the skin in order to force it to heal and, you know, boost itself. Why do that when you can take some collagen from within?
This is my desert island product.
Mine
it
too.
Really is. Can I just say, well done, and we've got a third of the stock left. Well done, and if you bought it, congratulations if you bought it. I hope that you have heard our advice and taken it and got yourself a couple of bottles. Shelf life?
Oh no!
Oh, sorry. It's
on the top. So
on the top.
every bottle will be different, but anything between 6 to 18 months, is pretty.
And once
average.
it's open?
And once it's opened, 2 months.
2 months. Okay.
So you need to consume it within 2 months.
But you need to also take it every day.
Exactly.
And each bottle, if you take the recommended dose, which is 1 capful, which is 25 mil, 10,000 milligrams of the collagen, then it will last you 3 weeks.
Yes.
So here are the caveats. For a lot of people, for generally, I'm generalising. I don't have any numbers here, but for most people, it can take 5 or 6 weeks for it to work. Yeah. So really, and I'm being honest with you, if you want to notice and feel a difference, you probably need 2 bottles, and you need to stick with it. You need to do it every day. And for the first few weeks, you're going to go, "Is this even doing anything?" Because that's what I did. Yeah. And then suddenly you go, "Oh." Now it's not like you wake up and you can fly. But now, I tell you, I had a really... Leslie just asked me what's the first thing I know. Here's my testimonial. So when we first moved to our crew house in our new studios in Warrington, we had really terrible, the cheapest mattresses money can buy. Horrible serpentine spring. Some people are still sleeping on them. I replaced mine. And when you sat on it, my bum would hit the bed frame. That's how rubbish they were, like that thick. Yeah. And so I had the most painful hip. The way I was sleeping, it was awful. And no, I did replace the mattress. But I have to say, I think that was exacerbated. It wasn't the cause wasn't the mattress, because I am getting older. And to be honest, I suddenly, in your 50s, you get a pain, you go to the doctor and say, "I've got this pain." And he says, "How old are you?" And I go, "Well, I'm 53. I go, "Yeah, that's 50s. So that's just it. I just have to live with that, do I?" Yeah, pretty much. And I've noticed other aches and pains and things like that have started to develop, and they went away after about 5 weeks. I mean, literally, I woke up one day, I'm like, my hip's working. Yeah. What's going on? Feel good. And you generally feel, I can't explain it, because you get an energy boost from this as well. I love it as a very, in fact, I mean, I don't take energy drinks anyway, but I just get a kick from it. And it's not like, jittery. It's just a subtle, there's a feeling of wellness in you. I can't describe, but I think also the face on my skin has, the skin on my face has improved, my nails. Yeah. I mean, I use all of your products, so those have helped as well, but I can't quite, it's not tangible. It's a very personal result. What did you find when
It's funny, because I think I would say since the past 2-3 months, I can definitely see more luminosity and smoothness. I wish we'd taken a picture at the beginning, because that would have been fabulous to read. But I can even just can see the difference in texture within your skin. And I think that for me is that when you get, I like you, the dicky hip, if I don't take it. But I think everybody's journey is so different with collagen. But it's that paramount first sort of 6 weeks into the system. Some people literally after a few days will start it. But if you think about the skin as a whole, we're trying to treat top of the head to the tips of the toes, and natural cellular regeneration will take 4 to 5 weeks. So that's where that sort of sweet spot of that 5-week period kicks in within the 2 bottles. I
mean, let's face it, your body has been, depending on your age, chronically depleted of collagen naturally. Yeah. And it's like when you repair something, you're putting the building blocks back in, but it takes a little while for your body essentially to build back up and strengthen, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I think if you're anybody, I want to say like me, because of many years of doing treatments, massage, facials, reflexology, I get real aches, especially in my thumbs now in my 50s. That's what really troubles me, with the hip. If for any reason I don't take my collagen, that's when it kicks in. When I'm on my collagen, it's fine. And it's amazing how many colleagues over the years that I've known who have now stopped doing hands-on treatments, similar age to me, because their joints have given up basically. And I'm like, get on the collagen.
But
see how it goes.
Yeah, and the thing is that look, it doesn't matter who's watching, because there'll be people of every age watching right now. So there might be some 20-somethings watching who are, you know, up doing, I don't know, writing their thesis at university or something like. Who the heck? Maybe you're up to no mischief. In which case, why was I not invited? There may be 30-somethings, there may be 40-somethings, 50-somethings, 60, 70, 80,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe even 90-somethings. We may even have some centenarians, who knows? But the point is, look at that graph again, right? 20s. The clock starts ticking at the beginning of your 20s. And look at the slippery slope. And this, we all suffer it. And ladies, you get it worse, because in menopause you can lose 20 to 40% of your collagen in that period alone. But here's the thing, you can do nothing. You can grow old gracefully, you can wrinkle and degrade, as we do. That's what aging is. That's all it is. We're wearing out, we're degrading, you know. Or you can fight back. This is your battle against collagen depletion. You can't win. You know, I'm saying right from the start, you can't win. Your body will deplete it more rapidly than you can put it back. But without this, it's one direction, to the bottom of the barrel. With this, you might be hovering above the bottom, but at least you haven't hit the bottom, you know. And the fact is that so many benefits. If you're active, if you're someone who works out a lot and goes to the gym a lot, are there benefits for people like that?
Totally. I think for me, Rob, the point is you can go into the fight with your armour or without.
There you
go. Simple as that. You can go fight the ageing, fight the joint pain, fight the skin changes, that decrease in collagen.
Yeah.
With a sense of armour or without. So the choice is yours.
By the way, Leslie just voted that the best analogy of the evening.
Oh, thank you, Leslie.
We do like an analogy around here, we really do. An analogy or an analgesic, one of the two.
Absolutely.
Or both, exactly, right. And look, the fact is, all your body will let you put back in is about between, depending on who you are, maybe 10 to 15,000.
Yes, 10 to 15,000. The sweet spot is around about 12 to 13,000. If you're somebody, Rob, so if you're somebody who has the aches and pains, has got that really active lifestyle. Yeah. So if you do lots of exercise, and the exercise could be lots of walks, it could be that you might be a golfer, you might be, there's so many different you might be a tennis, a badminton, a squash player.
Sure.
Anybody like that. You could be somebody who does very little exercise because you suffer with your health, because you suffer with the joints, the joint pain, all of those things.
I was going to say, what if you're wheelchair bound? What if you have arthritis? Now, again, we're not saying this is a cure for any of those things.
Absolutely.
But can it benefit?
Totally. Me and my thumbs, osteoarthritic.
So that's a degenerative disease, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know, it's not a muscular.
It's not muscular. No. But if you think so, it's degenerative. It's like aging. It's on that decline. However, if you can sort of even it out, I would say, so that you're not making the degeneration worse or more rapid, you're just helping sort of slow it down is the wrong thing to say, but you know, just keep it manageable, that it's not going on a downward trajectory, then absolutely.
What other? Oh, I daren't even ask this question. Really, I suppose. Can of worms, please, Ms. David. But you know, what other health issues can this help with? But I mean, if you have health issues, are there any specific areas where this could assist, not cure, assist?
Absolutely. So I also have, again, if we're talking about clients and things, I have people anybody who's got digestive issues. Anybody who's got things like, I want to say, IBS, anything like that.
I'm suffering for a bit of that. My CEO and I went out for a curry, and it's honestly, I've been sitting here just like
agony.
Oh, I'm in agony. I've got so much trapped gas that it's literally, the pain is agonising.
To get it out.
I've still got to wait 45
minutes.
I know.
Just go.
I'm trying not to sit here and explode in front of Diane.
Just do it.
And plus, I've got this new.
It's natural.
I know. I've got this new belt because I couldn't be bothered to get my suitcase. I didn't have time to open my suitcase and find my belt. So I've got this one that's a ratchet belt. and I can't find the release button on the belt to undo my belt. So I've been over there struggling to try and get my belt off, and I can't. So which isn't helping because it's trapping all the. Oh, it's honestly. And no one would have known any of that had I not just broadcasted on national television. Rob's bowel issues, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, overshare, I think.
No, Rob, because that is exactly it. You know, anybody who suffers with things like IBS, with any of those, I want to say, anything that affects just your everyday.
Yes, yes.
So that sort of health, that is when collagen kicks in.
There's an awful lot that's being discovered now about the gut microbiome.
Oh, gut health
is,
Gut health is huge. And
your stomach has brain cells, did you know?
Oh, absolutely. And the link between gut and actually your brain is, and people often call the gut the second brain.
Yes, for sure.
So it's all about trying to sort of keep that unison and health going. But yeah, I have lots of, again, it's back to clients. So these are personal stories. These aren't, tried and tested for. But clients, not only, as I say, with operations, clients who suffer, again, with IBS, or people who have intolerances to different foods and things, so they suffer because their system's quite inflammatory.
Right, yes.
Have found that they're just more settled. Yeah. So none of it, we haven't tried and tested for any of this.
No, but they're just anecdotal stories.
Stories that that different clients come in and say.
All I'm trying to establish really, and all you're saying with these stories, is that if you're electing to make this part of your lifestyle, in other words, if you're electing to take this one capful every day, then it may benefit you in a lot more ways than just the sort of prescribed reasons for taking it.
We developed this for skin.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
So the whole point of this, we are a skincare brand.
Yep.
This was developed for skin. Yep. Everything else was secondary.
Yes.
So when we discovered that it was great for hair, so if you're like me and very natural, have a touch of colour, and you may find that you get breakage, your hair is maybe a little bit brittle, or with your nails for many years, obviously.
Nails have always been good with this stuff too,
but for many years, and a lot of ladies out there will have gels, anything false, things like that.
Well, I was going to say, if you've got brittle nails or soft nails, or
then you tend to put overlays on.
Sure.
Mine are totally all gone now. Don't need any of it because it just replenishes. So that collagen is rebuilt.
Nails and hair are actually, I mean, your nails are actually your hair.
Absolutely.
But collagen is absolutely essential for those as well. I mean, I have to say, because we don't really do as much jewellery as we used to in the early days in the original shopping channel. We were doing 4 or 5 hours of jewellery a day, and we always had to get manicures and things like that. So I've used a lot of nail products. But there are two ways of attacking something. You can either plaster over the surface and give it a lick of paint, or you can fix the underlying problem. It's like if you've got a rusty car, you need to treat the rust, not just paint over it.
Yeah.
And we do generally the paint over version, don't we, rather than the let's get to the root cause. And this is, as I said, this is your skincare from within care.
Totally. Yeah. And I think the difference it's really hard, I want to say, until you try it. Once you try it, then you start to understand of how, it can really impact you on a day-to-day. So not only we know anybody who's experienced those sort of less aches and pains within the muscles and the joints, but the other good thing, because it's 100% natural flavouring, because it's natural colour, because it's quickly absorbed into the skin, that makes the difference. So people, as I say, often say, why didn't you do it as a powder, or why didn't you do it as a capsule? Because we want it into the skin as fast as, into their body as fast as we possibly can. Yeah. So hence, liquid collagen was absolutely, why did we use marine collagen? Because
why did you use marine collagen?
Because, we used it, Rob, because it's so similar to your natural collagen. So it really mimics specifically types 1 and type 3. There's actually 5 different types of collagen. Yeah. But type 1 and type 3 are the two that make that sort of physical change to our own supportive collagen structure. At the same time, we've added in hyaluronic acid. Yeah. And when we talk about this giving us a little boost of energy, we've also got some fabulous B vitamins in there. So we've got vitamin B5, B6, B7, B12. They're all in there. And the thing is, if your B vitamins, again, essential for everyday health, get those into the system, and that's where, when we say of when you should take it, so for me, I generally take it of a morning. Tonight, like you, I took mine about 8 o'clock tonight because I was like, oh, it'll be long tonight.
Yeah, it does help. It really does.
So if you're a shift worker, then absolutely take it before going into that shift. If you're somebody who's doing a regular day, you want to take it of a morning, because I once had a presenter message me and say, what was in that stuff you gave me? And she started cleaning her house like a mad woman at like 1 in the morning, and she was like, the only difference I know is that drink. And I went, but when are you taking it? And she went, before I go to bed. Stop.
Yeah, our producer Leslie takes it when she wakes up.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Just to give you that sort of little burst of energy. So selenium, biotin, type 1 collagen, type 3 collagen, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, 5, 6, 7, 12. It's power packed with so many essential nutrients.
And they're not just bunged in there for, oh, let's give them a bit of extra value. No, they all do something special.
Absolutely, they do very different things. So, you know, when we're looking at our B vitamins, again, we're looking at how they're essential. And you'll find things like B vitamins in your cereal. Why do you have, you know, your...
riboflavin.
Exactly. Why do you have that? Because they're essential vitamins for everyday health.
Yeah.
It's not just an extra.
A B complex,
Biotin, again, we know, absolutely amazing. Silica for hair, for strength within the tissue, within the hair, within nails, all of those things together. So, and of course, you know, the absolute greatest thing...
Hold on, Diane. Sorry, say that again, Leslie. We've only got a quarter of the stock left.
Oh,
so you please do check out. Now, I mean, we had a big stock.
We had a big stock today,
and we were hoping it would last. But please, actually, I need to get some more. I'm just trying to think, because I have to buy for 2 homes now. I have to buy for London and for Warrington. You know, please don't leave this poor presenter with.
Find your stuff.
I do deals with Diane in the car park after work.
Dodgy out the back of the boot. Yeah, it is.
Literally, I know. What you got in your bag tonight, Diane?
Come and raid my boot.
Come and raid your boot. I would never dream of doing that. That would be good. That's a step too far. And it's a big boot as well. You know, no, she's got. All right, that didn't come out by the way I intended.
Should we talk about night cream?
Yeah, the night cream's really good, isn't it?
Fabulous,
isn't it? Tell us about the night cream.
Oh, the night cream's just divine. It's this beautiful eclectic mix of marine collagen. It's a beautiful polymer texture. So anybody sat watching, if only I could just transport this through the screen to you, because this texture is absolutely... It's like... Do you remember years and years ago, you used to go into you used to go into the post office?
Yeah.
And you never used to lick a stamp, did you?
No, they had a bit of foam.
Bit of foamy sponge.
That's what it's like.
It's like.
Yeah.
It is. It's the same, isn't it? It's that sort of texture. But this is divine. And you need the tiniest amount, because when this goes onto the skin, you see, test the hand.
It melts.
It literally... It's just beautiful.
Well, you know, we should talk about the repair mask after this as well, because we haven't really spoken about it.
We've not talked about that.
We haven't talked about the repair mask yet, no. It's been neglected.
This will be...
Leslie kept nagging, but we just didn't.
Sorry, Leslie.
We just ignored her.
This will be the second I get in tonight, and the face is off.
Yeah.
The serum will go on.
Yeah.
The eye will go on.
Yeah.
And a beautiful layer of this
the mask.
cream mask will go on. And this... Sorry, my hands...
Would you like me to...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've used too much cream. This...
There is such a thing as too much cream.
There is delicious. Now this...
I love it.
I love this. This is one of my faves.
Oh,
Because not only do I use this, so thin layer, okay, to go to bed, is this.
Right.
Thin layer.
Just enough so you can see it.
Just so you can see it.
Yeah.
And actually, if I just worked that...
Yeah.
That would actually just go into my skin.
Because that's what I did, I kind of rubbed it in, is that right?
So, if you look now, nothing.
No.
So
invisible mask.
It's absolutely...
Now, actually, Leslie, our producer, just said if you've got the infrared masks and things like that, is this good for those?
Great.
Oh,
great.
right.
So if you wanted to use it, or the other thing that is great as well, you can actually use our serums under LED.
Okay.
It's great under the lights as well.
Yep.
The other thing you can do is if you wanted to use it as a traditional mask treatment, you pop a thicker layer on, okay?
So literally like a mask.
So literally just like a mask.
Yeah.
The other thing I use now, anybody who gets this home and goes, I'm not really sure what my skin type is, I use this in the clinic, in the salon, as a diagnostic tool.
Oh,
so
right, okay, do tell. Little science experiment at home, folks.
We are going to do a thin layer like this over the skin, okay, just so it's visible, but it's not white. And then I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes.
Right.
And see where it's absorbed into the skin. So it will go like this. So that might vanish and that bit might vanish.
And those are the bits you know are desperately crying out for moisture.
And those are the thirsty bits of
Now, this wouldn't go on the eye, would it? This would go around the eye.
Not on the eye.
So
you
all over your face?
Everywhere. So all over, like a traditional mask.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Just face or neck as well?
Face, neck, right across your decollete.
Face, neck, deck.
Face, neck, deck. All three, always.
Yep.
And back of the hands.
Back of the hands.
Rich
found that funny.
The thing is, it's where you know, because people treat the face, don't they? And so they can look great here. And then this bit goes a bit chickeny.
Right.
We get the and then this bit.
I don't want to say turkey neck.
Because you know, it is a turkey neck, isn't it?
Well,
so you get the turkey neck, but then you get this bit here, which can really show your age and the hands.
And the back of the hands.
So always think face, neck, deck. Back of hands. Think like a therapist. Please do not dot and dab. God, I hate people who dot and dab with a passion. Because if you look at any form of...
Explain what you mean by that, just in case people there are any dotters and dabbers out there.
So anybody who is looking on social media, and we'll see people going...
Dotty dot, dabby dab.
Like that. And then going, oh, how pretty is this? And they get one. And then they dot, and they go dot, 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 dot. And then rub it in. Stop.
Right.
Okay?
Just stop it.
Just stop.
Cut
it out. Just we don't play that game. So stop.
Okay, why?
Because think like a therapist. Do you ever go to a therapist? If you went for a facial and your therapist went dot, 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 you think, what
have I done here? Yeah, what am I paying for?
Get a grip of the skin. Right. So what you want to do is literally get the product in your hands. Rub it in between, smooth it all over the face, all over the neck, right across that decollete.
Well, I never understood, with the dotting and dabbing, I never understood how you'd get coverage.
I think it just looks pretty for pictures, but so many people now dot and dab, and I'm like, please just stop.
But it's wrong. It's wrong.
Please. And cocktails of skincare, please stop cocktailing. Mixing. I think I'll have a bit of niacinamide and a bit of retinol, and I'll pop a little bit of hyaluronic in, and I'm going to mix them all in my hands together. Why? Get very passionate about this, Rob. I don't like this at all.
Well, I mean, you don't know what effect it's having. I mean, these are chemical. They're elements and chemical. I mean, it's like, I've got some nitric acid. What happens if I put some glycerin?
Nothing.
Well, no, it blows up.
All you are doing is you mix them all together. Why? Do them as a layer, because you've got to let that active get into the skin.
And you've done the hard work formulating these in ways that we know work and scientifically proven to work. So the expertise is already in the bottle.
So please don't...
Not in the hands of an influencer.
Use them on different days.
When did that become a thing?
Cocktailing has become I don't know about the influence thing, but the cocktailing has become a thing. And so many times I will see somebody's skin, or they'll come to me for advice and say, I'm not sure why my skin's behaving like this. And the first thing I do is say, tell me what you're using. And I had a lovely lady, it's a couple of months ago now, great skin, but really, I want to say, red and almost like glass skin. Early 40s. And I said, tell me what you use. And seriously, the list, it was like reading off a full collection of ingredients, all in raw form. And I was like,
oh, geez.
Stop. It's overload. It's just too much. So find what's right. Absolutely. And your skin will take what it needs. So if you find something does really sit on the surface, your skin's gone, I don't need that, thank you. But get your hydration, get your moisturisation, get your collagen into your skin, and that will give it the firmness, the plump, the bounce, and really help to boost it.
Lovely packaging as well, I have to say. It's a small point, doesn't matter, it could come in a plastic bag for all I care, but it does look nice as well on the shelf. And also I think it's sufficiently unisex that, you know, because this is not just ladies, this is gentlemen as well. You know, gentlemen have skin too.
Yes.
$29.99 for your duo. You do get both. It is not a choice. You get them both, folks. So if you go to our website, shopontv.co.uk, click the live on air shop now, and that will take you to our product page. We're going to go back to, I think, is it the day collection we're going back to. And remember, if you were to go to comparison shop at ERC's website, you would be paying hundreds of pounds for these. These are salon grade or clinic
Professional.
Yeah, professional grade cosmeceuticals that people pay top money for all the time. Look, here's the analogy. Let's go for another analogy.
Okay.
If you go to a Rolls-Royce dealership, and you buy a brand new, I don't know, what's the latest model? Phantom or something. Yeah. It's going to cost you a lot of money.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Rather a lot.
Yes, because it has a reputation, the car, and it has the engineering pedigree, and it's earned its stripes, and it's earned its price tag.
Yeah.
And then along comes Shop on TV and say, well, actually, we're dealing directly with Rolls-Royce. And they want you to try a Rolls-Royce. But rather than give you just a toy Rolls-Royce, because that doesn't really give you the full experience, here's a full-size, showroom quality Rolls-Royce, but we'll only charge you a 50th of the cost. And that's basically what ERC are doing.
Yes.
But we are the advert, essentially. And yes, there is a percentage of ERC's stock that they give us for these shows that they are discounting heavily. But that's their advertising, because it's ITV, baby, and STV, you know, and Freeview as well. So they're, instead of giving out testers, they're giving you the ability to buy it at a massively discounted price to try it. Now, they're also not saying, right, these are not gateway products. It's not like you get to try them here on Shop on TV for a month and then you can never buy them again.
Yeah.
Because that would be unfair. But that is genuinely the reason. So you are getting the Rolls-Royce for the cost of a Ford Fiesta.
Fabulous.
Very good car, the Ford Fiesta.
Great car.
Yeah. I mean, it's no Rolls-Royce. But it is a great car. Okay, let's begin the day, as every day should begin, with the day collection.
Oh, I was going to say shot of collagen.
Well, shot of collagen. No, yeah, well, we're going to do the day first.
Shot of collagen and then my day collection.
Then the day collection, yes.
Absolutely.
This is £329 worth of product at full ERC price.
And well worth every penny.
And people buy from ERC's website every day. It's one of the biggest skincare companies in the country, right?
Absolutely. Do you know, the volume, I was going to say, of serum, this serum is absolutely renowned.
Yes.
For the way it delivers results. And if we go back, if we look at that texture again.
It's £105 at ERC.
105, and I would pay, if I didn't obviously know ERC so well, I would still pay for this. Without a doubt.
How long do these last, by the way?
So normally anything between, I would say, 8 to 12 weeks, depends how heavy-handed you are.
That's pretty good. It's about 30 quid a month.
Yeah. If you're using sort of one pump a day.
Is one pump sufficient?
One pump. So one pump is actually a lot of product. So one pump will cover face, neck, deck. If you're like me, you're greedy, or you're a bit heavy-handed, then I sort of automatically do 2. Yeah. But obviously, I'm in a good position to be able to use 2.
Precisely.
So I'm very fortunate. I know that.
Yes.
But yeah, one pump absolutely is all that you actually need, because then, of course, once you've used your serum, you're then going to use your eye, and then you're going to use your moisturiser. So you're getting plenty of moisturisation, plenty of hydration, and first and foremost, plenty of collagen into the skin.
Here it is. Here's ERC's website live right now. Go have a look if you want to. What is ERC's website address, by the way?
Is is Epidermal Research Centre. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? It's because it's automatic on my laptop. It's hilarious. Isn't that hilarious?
Epidermalresearchcentre.co.uk. Sorry, Diane.
Or is it just erc.co.uk? I'm sure it's
No, it's epidermalresearchcentre.co.uk. Yeah.
Sorry, I just click a link.
Just do a Google search for ERC Skincare.
Yeah, as soon as you write in epidermal, it will come up.
Yeah. Honestly, I've lost the words to really try and convince people about how good this is, because we've used every superlative in the book. But if you were my friend, I mean personally, if we were personal friends, and let's face it, if I'm in a pub and you see me, come and we'll have a drink together, and we will be. Because I loved meeting people. I'm a people person, and I love beer, especially Guinness. Other stouts are available. And you asked me, Rob, honestly, with all of the products that you present, what on your shopping show on ITV and STV, what would you recommend ERC? Yeah. I absolutely would. It is the best one I've used so far. It's the latest one I've used. Yeah. We've got a couple of skincare ranges here on Shop on TV, which are very, very good and in very different ways. But I have to say, like I mentioned earlier with the night cream, the Marine Collagen night cream, bowled me over. And I think it's because this is the only collagen range of skincare that we do. And to me, it makes sense because you're using basically the building blocks of skin to help your skin. I mean, it ain't rocket science, is it? No.
Science.
It is in the product, but not in the logic.
Yeah, the technology is, but the logic absolutely isn't. And I think that's the thing that's really, it's trying to work with what is naturally found within the skin. And again, if you look at some of the additional ingredients, say for example in the eye hydration treatment, stearic acid, another natural building block within the skin. Look within the SPF 50, and again, we've got 5 different actives.
Well, I don't think we've seen a slide for this yet, actually. Do you want to walk us through it?
Sure.
I mean, take in as much detail as you like.
Okay, so the original Instant Eye is absolutely amazing. Adore this sweet almond oil. So when people say, I talk about this as a hybrid.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the hybrid, it's because it's this crossover, Rob. So it's a crossover between, you frequently get, should I say, an eye gel or an eye cream or an eye serum.
Yes.
You don't very often get an eye oil. Okay. But put those 4 together and the texture is incredible. So really helping to sort of soften, smooth, again, work on plasticity and elasticity in the skin.
Yes.
We've got beautiful sweet almond oil.
I just love the sound of that. I mean, I love almonds anyway, but sweet almond.
Sweet almond oil. It's
gorgeous. Not heavy, having an oil on your eye.
No, not at all. So if you think, sweet almond is a fabulous lubricator. It's a great hydrator. Yeah. It's also quite calming. So think about the eye area being so much more delicate, and you've got no natural sebum, natural oil-producing glands into this eye.
That's true, yeah.
So there's no natural oil there. So this is where I want to say the technological and the logical worlds really fuse, because with the eye, so we've got that, we've also got the marine collagen, so we've got the building blocks.
We still haven't talked about marine collagen yet, we should. I can't believe we haven't.
And then we've got stearic acid. Yeah. So stearic acid, again, natural building block found in the skin. Yeah. So there's a theme here of what we're trying to do is replenish, rejuvenate and use what's already in the skin. And again, let's look at Jackie's skin here. Yeah. So Jackie's forehead. I mean, for me, look at the lines. Poor Jackie. Poor Jack. She's such a lovely lady as well. And poor Jackie, I'm like, look at her lines. And look between her brows.
Look how bad her skin is there. Yeah.
I was like, aren't you glad you found me, Jackie?
Well, yes. But now.
But now,
look at the difference on the eyes.
Look at Linda. Yeah. I mean, I've known this lovely lady for all my life.
Have you really?
Big sis.
Ah, yeah, you're probably familiar.
My big sister, but we're quite familiar. Yeah. And obviously, I've harped on for years and years and years of what she needs to do and not do.
And funny, she looks 10 years younger.
She seriously does. And so many, I want to say, people who have seen her since.
Yeah.
And she's super, you'd never think we were related, Rob. She's super outdoorsy. She's like triathlete of the family.
Oh, right.
She lives in the lake, she runs, she swims, she cycles. You know, we are related.
Yes.
Apparently. But if you look at her
share
skin,
a mother.
and a father, apparently.
Right,
All the same. Bless them. But what we've got here is look at that difference of vibrancy in the skin. Look at the change in the wrinkles around the eyes. Look how that deeper set wrinkle is now much finer. I mean, look at her crow's feet. That before picture, look at those sidelines. Look how much more, they're still there, but they're so much softer. It's incredible.
Do you know what I've noticed? So there's one product that we sell, which it's a temporary wrinkle remover.
Yes.
And it's good stuff.
Yeah.
But there's one lady, one model who tried it, and this is the thing, different products have different effects on different people.
Yes.
Some see massive effects, some see minimal effects, and most people kind of somewhere in between. But this lady, when she put this stuff on, and she was, I think, in her 70s and had really, like, you could drive a bike down her wrinkles.
Yeah.
I mean, in a nice way.
Yeah.
And she put this stuff on and it literally wiped them away. So much so that she never came back because she uses the product all the time. I mean, it was so dramatic. And so this is the thing. What you're looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, aren't you?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why if you've still got wrinkles and you've been slathering your face and other body parts with different creams, lotions and potions over the years, and still nothing yet has been the sort of the magic, the result that you've been looking for. That's why you got perseverance, right? You've got to keep trying. And I'm confident that a lot of people are going to find, as I did, that these products will make a really big difference to your skin and to your skincare regimen. Because if you don't, this could be you. I'm just kidding. Well, if you drive a truck for 28 years.
Yeah.
So American gentleman and 69 years old. And of course they drive, it's left-hand drive car.
Of course.
So the window's on the left, sunshine beaten in.
Pure.
Clearly he hasn't moisturised.
He's clearly had no SPF on that skin ever.
No.
And literally, I mean, it just, what I love about this image is I love what the skin has done.
Yeah.
So it just.
So do I actually. It's kind of cool.
Amazing what his skin has done, and you see that collapse. I mean, that is pure collapse of collagen, of elastin. The sugars have hardened. That side of his face, everything has gone to pot.
Yeah, for sure.
Every bit of free radical damage that could potentially have taken place has taken place.
Yep.
But if he'd have used an SPF every single day for those 28 years,
that would not have happened.
It would not be there.
Or it would have been dramatically less.
Dramatically different, yeah. That's what's amazing.
We're talking about the day cream and the SPF. There's a lot of, I don't know, smoke and mirrors, the right phrase, around SPFs. And also in terms of how effective they are and how much you need to apply, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
So you know where I'm going with
Absolutely.
this,
Individuals, how an SPF works on you and how it works on me will be different, even if we're both using an SPF 50.
Right.
So it boils down to finding out what's your burn time. So I know my burn time, if I went out into the sun with no protection on my skin, I know I burn 12 to 15 minutes. For me, I start to go a little bit pink. That's a burn already. That's not bright red.
Right.
That's a burn.
Yeah.
Okay? If your skin has started to change colour. So maybe we should explain right now. I'm going to give you a bit of dendrites here. So think about melanin. So people say, how does it work in the skin? Right. Everybody has melanin. Some people have more melanin.
Yep.
I have loads of melanin. I'm moly and lots of freckles.
Okay.
So my melanin levels are high.
I see.
Okay.
Gotcha.
When I go out into the sun, sun beats down, my skin then reacts and goes, way, I need to protect myself, okay? And you have, they look like big hands. They're not big hands. They're little jazz hands, right?
Yeah.
So these dendrites send little signals up, and then my skin goes, produce more melanin to protect itself.
Oh, right.
So I come out in freckles.
I see.
My skin starts to change tone. Okay? And then they start to fade again.
Right.
So out into the sun, jazz hands, protection, and then it comes back. Now, as we age, those jazz hands aren't as jazzy. They're a bit more like a royal wave.
Yeah, right.
They're not like
Slack
this. They're not,
hands.
come on.
No,
They're
no.
doing this now.
Yeah.
And so what happens is that reflex or reaction starts to slow.
I see.
Okay?
Yeah.
Some of the signals stick. So they actually don't retract. So when we talk about hyperpigmentation,
Yep.
the brown and the pink spots,
Yep.
that's damage from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago,
Yeah.
okay? Or were these dendrites, the jazz hands, sending the signals up, aren't working as efficiently as they were 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago,
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
So collagen is that supportive structure. The SPF, in that 12 minutes when I go out, will burn. If I have an SPF 30 on, I've got 30 times longer in the sun before I burn. If I've got a 50 on, I've got 50 times my 12 minutes in the sun before I burn. But if you burn, Rob, in 2 minutes and you put SPF 50, you've only got 50 times 2 minutes protection.
Right.
So that's where you need to know roughly what's your burn time, because I could probably go all day without reapplying my SPF.
Yep.
But if you burn in 2 minutes, you are going to need to reapply that
more
SPF
frequently,
more frequently throughout the day.
So, question, obviously, this is not a beach type SPF product where you put it all over your whole body. This is an everyday, so it's face, neck,
face, neck, deck, hands, any burn, because it's a 50. So think, what protrudes?
Your nose, your ears,
your ears.
And Leslie goes to the beach all the time in Bournemouth, and she wears it still.
Absolutely. And
you
the
might
thing
need
with
something
this,
else for your body, but
yeah. And the thing with this as well is because you are,
don't use the whole pot on your body. You know that.
Don't use it. No. Unless you've just been and bought the Rolls Royce and then just buy more pots and use it all over. It's great.
Loads of money. Yeah. At bathing and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Because the texture's great.
Yeah.
So what you would do is literally, but don't even think about this as your SPF. That for me is what makes it work, because all I do is do my normal cleanse, use my serum.
It's your moisturiser.
Use my serum, use my iron, and just put my moisturiser on and it's done.
It does some brilliant other stuff as well, doesn't it? As a moisturiser, because,
anti-aging,
it's
collagen packed. So again, we've got all the benefits of collagen, but not only, it's a broad spectrum SPF. So not only have I got my SPF 50, it's a broad spectrum, so it's protecting me from both the UVA and UVB rays. It's my moisturiser and hydrator in one, so it's helping with my oil and my water content. It is protecting my skin against daily free radical attack. So people are, what are free radicals?
Actually, what are free radicals?
Free radicals are the things that basically attack, degrade and age your skin.
What are they?
So free radical attack can come from anything. It can come from lifestyle, it can come from stress, it can come from environment.
Is it an internal thing, or is it like a radiation?
External. So, but you've also got, internal. So if you're really stressed, do you remember Pac-Man?
I do.
Okay. So think of, say, free radical attack.
The ghosts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And antioxidants.
Yeah.
Are the Pac-Man that come along and eat them all up.
Right.
So you need you need things that are antioxidant rich. So, exactly.
I played the original on the Atari,
with the beep.
Yeah.
Beep.
That was what was that, Pong?
Is that what it was called?
Or it might have been
the horrendous thing.
That was Space Invaders. And then it got quicker and quicker.
Yes, so
Steve Jobs helped to invent Pong.
Did he? I don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also apparently had some input in marine collagen and its application in skincare. That's not true.
I was like, what?
He was a computer science. He was a computer genius who just happened to know a bit about skincare while he was at it.
Fantastic! You never know. You never know.
Stranger things have happened. Right, we got the liquid collagen, ladies and gentlemen. Come and get your liquid collagen round here. There's not a lot left. So Claire has asked celiac. Is it okay? Because
check. I'm not. Do you know what, Claire? You could be absolutely fine.
Gluten-free, you know.
But
check with your doctor.
Please check with your doctor. Take a screenshot, Claire, of the back, and please just check with your GP next time. We
should have on our website. We should have images of the ingredients.
Yes.
If not, you can go to the ERC website.
Yeah, absolutely, and just take, because it gives you all the like the RDA and versus the dosages all on that as well.
And we don't know how collagen affects.
Yeah.
Okay, so marine collagen, we haven't covered this, and probably everyone's gone to bed now, and I apologise we didn't get to it sooner. But so it's fish.
It's fish.
Yes.
It's fish. It's something called a pangasius fish.
Right.
It's freshwater sourced.
Yes.
It is ASC certified. So if you think about when we're trying to find something that is obviously bioavailable, it's sustainable, we need to look at all of these things and to look at the health of the fish.
Of course.
Of course, you know, so what is the sort of the byproduct that then we are consuming? So it's everything is really regulated, and to make sure that we have everything. And
that's well, you can see that 10,000 milligrams hydrolyzed fish collagen. So that is the 10,000 milligrams. So it's again highest quality ingredient.
Highest quality.
Is it better than bovine collagen, for example?
It's an argument. It is.
Right.
It's an argument. Bovine is great collagen.
Yes.
Absolutely great collagen.
Yeah.
Personally, and there's always two arguments of thought here. So bovine is fabulous, and people will argue that bovine can be more effective. Other people will argue that marine is more effective because of the type, because number one, it's hydrolyzed.
Yes.
Then people get into the argument over Dalton's. So what is the level of how it's absorbed? Well, it's hydrolyzed, so it's the most minuscule to get in. Yeah. And then there's an argument over Dalton's absorption rate, you know, powder versus capsule. For me,
I don't even know what Daltons are.
Oh, it gets all techie. So it's Daltons are think about it as how rapidly it can be absorbed.
So it's a measurement.
It's a measurement.
16 Daltons, for example.
So so you want something that is basically like 500 Daltons. The lower the Dalton, the better. So a minimum of 500 for absorption.
Yeah.
However, for me, the vital thing, strength.
Right, yeah.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Strength. So we don't need to class the Daltons here because it's a liquid, so we know it's rapidly absorbed.
Yes.
Okay, because it's straight into the system. But your strength of collagen is what counts. If I gave you paracetamol tonight, okay, or so you said to me, God, my head's banging, Diane, I need to take a tablet, okay. And I said to you, right, there you go, Rob, you can take a 200 milligram, or you can go there and you can take a 500 milligram. The choice is yours. What would you take? Your head's pounding.
Well, 500, surely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same with collagen. Why take a 4,000 milligram?
Yeah.
That's not as effective within the system.
And why pay more for it?
It's still effective, it's just not as effective. Right. And it will take longer for you to get a longer term result.
Well, especially if you know, and we do, clearly, the scientists know, that for the average person, 10 to 12 or 13 thousand milligrams is the limit that your body will allow you to replenish your natural collagen. So why not create a product that is that strength? Well, that's it. Yeah. I mean, it's 10,000, you know, it's kind of average for everybody.
Absolutely. And the thing is, what you could do is, often what I will do is I will do a couple of bottles of 10, straight 10. Yeah. And then I'll do a couple of bottles where I do a shot and a tot. Yeah. And then I go back to 10.
10, right.
So I'm getting that variation, again, a little bit like the skincare, use one, move on.
I've noticed your body likes to be treated, shocked.
It needs a challenge.
Again, that's why, look, again, I'm not here to talk about sort of alternate fasting, day fasting and things like that. Yeah. But it is that you've got to shock your body, and then you've got to keep it seems you've got to keep changing things up. But again, I'm not an expert. Don't take that as advice. But that, for me, that's what I'm.
Yeah. And I think it's otherwise, because it's a little bit, if you always do the same, you always get the same result.
Well, that's what they call the definition of madness.
It's exactly, you do the same, and it's just
the results to be different.
And that for me is because people often say with skincare, why do you always want to switch it up? And I'm like, you could always use this daytime set. However, as long as you keep adding these in.
Yes, yeah.
So you switch it up. So you basically trick your skin and go, oh, okay.
Because you kind of get used to it, don't you? We're almost limited stock on the drink, by the way. And say that again, please, Leslie. Yeah. Carol's a night shift worker, so does she use the day for her day at night?
Absolutely, Carol. Flip it around. So you
and the night cream while she's sleeping.
Totally.
Yeah.
So just adapt
Pearl.
it,
Sorry,
Carol.
Pearl.
Oh, Pearl.
Apologies.
Yes. Use it and make sure if you're trying the collagen pearl that you literally please don't take that before you try and go to sleep.
No.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to.
Unless you don't want to sleep. Yeah.
Unless you fancy cleaning through the night. That's.
Yeah.
This is why the thing is, I know it might affect my sleep, although I am very tired today because it's been a very long day. And I've got I'm an idiot. I've got to wake up at 11 o'clock and go out to a meeting. So, but it's so tasty. Even though I know I shouldn't, I've been chugging it all night. I'm not going to have another one. I'm not going to have another one. I'm not going to have another one.
Go on then.
I can't.
Go on then. It would be rude not to. We've not had a cheers in the past hour.
All right then. Well, I really would just neck it from the bottle if I had the chance. I've had so much of this, and again, it's not a question of more is more. Once you've done your sort of 10, 12, 15,000 milligrams for the day, that's it. This is just purely for flavour.
And that is ching. Cheers. It's mango. Is it mango, papaya, berries? It's that. The thing for me is it's not sweet. It's not got that sickly taste.
No, and it's like a nice sort of syrup. Leslie's just asked, what if she doesn't like it like that, neat? Can she dribble it on her cornflakes, or what can you do?
She can do. You can now again, and this is a different thing of school of thought. Yeah. People would say you could take it in a little bit of water.
Yeah.
So, but then are you diluting it? This actually is fine. You can pop this into a little bit of water.
Okay.
And dilute it. Or the other time I've poured it over yogurt.
Oh really? Smoothies?
So if I've had smoothies, you could throw it, but then again it's the mix. So the best way to take it is literally neat as a shot.
Just neck it.
Just to get it into the but honestly, when it's cold, I don't even mind it warm these days. In the early days,
this is warm and it's fine.
Yeah. In the early days, I used to be like, but I think now I just love the taste of it so much.
Don't know why I've asked this. Is there a minimum age that before you should start taking it?
I would say late 20s, 30s. So think prevention, late 20s. Yeah. You don't, somebody who is 16, 17, 18, it's not going to have any benefit.
Right, no, fair enough.
So
because
they've got the collagen, it's abundant.
By the way, it doesn't taste fishy, it doesn't smell fishy.
It's absolutely not.
No.
So you would never know that is a fish collagen.
No.
Ever. It's
so unless you have a fish allergy.
Fish allergy, if you're vegan, obviously, then it's a no for you. But pretty much everybody else, if you've got some form of medical history, please have it checked.
Yeah. What did Sarah ask?
9 times out of 10.
Oh, she's got a fish allergy. Can she take it?
No. Sorry.
Definitely not. No.
So that if you've got that fish allergy, if you're okay, then again, you've got the alternative. Then look at something that's bovine, or look at vegan collagen. Yeah. However,
vegan collagen isn't really collagen, is it?
Oh, yes, it's amino acids.
Well, collagen is an animal product.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
there's as close as you get, but it's the same with vegan cheese and vegan sausages. Isn't
exactly, it's not.
They're not really cheese or sausages. But Facon, I love that's a great name.
Facon.
That is a great name. Facon is a great name. So just closing couple of moments, a couple of minutes. Please check out. I have a distinct feeling that when people wake up in the day, where there are so many people who've got this in their baskets who haven't checked out yet, that you might find that it's gone. Oh dear. We are approaching limited stock. There'll be dregs left, but we will look. We always try and keep ahead of it, so that by the time your stock runs out, we've got stock back in. But I don't know when the next batch would be. Do you?
I don't actually, off the top of my head. I'm not sure.
No.
Something our lovely Rima would sort out.
Yes. And roughly every time Diane comes back, is the time that I'm sort of getting to that point of, okay, right, nearly out, you know.
Where's that boot?
Yeah, well, yes, go rummage around in your boot before you go. That's right, yeah. It's brilliant stuff. It is, I honestly, genuinely, 100% mean this when I say, if I was being carted off after this show to a desert island and had to pick 5 things to take with me, I would take, providing it was a lifetime supply, I would take that with me.
Yeah.
I really would. Over anything else, any other supplement that I take, except vitamin C. I mean, I would hopefully take my vitamin C as well.
I mean, this has already got vitamin C in.
True.
It's got your L-ascorbic acid in.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got liquid vitamin C in there. So absolutely, you don't need to take vitamin C additionally to make this work, because it's
for most people there's probably plenty in there. I take it for a different reason, and I take it. I'm a high dosage vitamin C person. You know, I have very specific reasons for doing that.
Yeah.
But for most people, you know, this is kind of a catch-all. Look, you know, it doesn't have the minerals and all the stuff you'd have in a multivitamin. No. But again, half the time, I just don't know if any
trace
of that's
elements and things.
Trace. Yeah, is it? I mean, how much are you really absorbing? Do you even really need it if you eat nutritious food?
I think a lot of it depends on diet, lifestyle, and again, it's the same with this. Once it's into your system, see how you feel. You'll know if you need, at that sort of 5-6 week point, do I need more? Do I need to increase? Do I need to do a shot and a top? Am I happy just staying on 1 shot a day at 10?
Yeah, sure.
Fine.
Sure.
You may be able to do 3 or 4 bottles and then think, it's middle of winter, I just need a bit of a boost. Or I've been really stressed with work, or I've been really busy. You know, Christmas is a great one when we all start to go on that downward. We all run around like headless chickens because we need to do and make and shop
plus
and
we
bake.
Eat too much, we drink too much.
Exactly.
So
all of that indulgence and everything all in one mix, and then we need something to keep us going.
Yeah. Well, you've kept me going through, as you always do, through these fabulous shows. Diane, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
You are amazing. You truly are. And what I love about you is just you're direct, you're honest, you're open, you're transparent. You know, and you know your stuff. I think it's been an education for all of us, and a pleasure, hopefully, for all you at home, as much as it has for me here in the studio. So thank you, Diane.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you to you. I will see you tomorrow night with more at Shop on TV. Make sure you check out your baskets, and I'll see you later. Bye.